Civilization. At its heart, that was the first meaning of the word Archonia. But things fell apart. Societies collapse. Safety comes to an end. Demon lords rise. Here in this place and time, we have Archonia no more.
Hello and welcome to not Shadows of Archonia. Welcome to Archonia no more.
There you go.
I was about to say Shadow the Demon Lord, but we'll get into that a little bit. I'm Alan. I'll be the DM tonight.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you. I heard the claps from the people behind the screen. Oh,
Right.
Oh, and here too. Nice. So thanks.
Oh yeah,
But
jazz clap.
we'll go around and introduce characters first. Go ahead.
I'm Steve. I'll be playing Slag, the changeling magician wizard. We're at level 4, so everyone has 2 classes. That's how this game works.
Yep.
Yes. And I'm Yuri. I am playing Kay, the human rogue / berserker.
My name is Max. My friends call me 1, 2, 3. 2 when I'm being a good boy. 3 when I'm being a little naughty.
Which is all the time.
This is gonna be good. If you want, you could do a little announcement.
Yes. So announcements. If you don't know this channel, this is Shadows of Archonia, because normally on Fridays we do these ongoing campaigns like this one. We got 4 sessions lined up, 2 in the can. Well, three in the can. Anyway, and our usual one, Shadows of Archonia 2. Because we're 2 campaigns into that. But then also on Mondays we have Tales from the Backlog, where we try out lots of different games in shorter bursts, like 1 to 3 sessions. We recently did Fallout by the Arcane Arcade.
Nice.
Y'all did wonderful in that.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. We have coming up a stint in Crown and Skull, which is tentative because there are some real life issues with the players who are in rotation on that show. So it's already been canceled once. We'll see how it goes. But potentially Monday, Crown and Skull. When we can get back to it, we will. Also, we have a Discord. If you like what you see tonight, come join us on our Discord. Let me put that in the chat for the Twitch people. Mm-hmm. If you're on YouTube, I'll paste it in later. And also you can find it in the description below. So there's our Discord link. We're all in there. You can come talk to us, hang out. We have some merch. Yuri's wearing our merch. Yuri's very good about always wearing the merch. She ordered a sweatshirt, and the rest of us ordered T-shirts.
I also have a T-shirt.
Yes, and then also we don't do laundry enough. But Yuri always wears.
I've never washed this since I bought it.
But it's cool merch. Go check it out. If you don't know, if you're watching us on YouTube, we do have a Twitch channel. If you're watching us on Twitch, YouTube is where all of our back episodes are, including 100 episodes of Campaign 1 and probably several hundred of all of our other stuff. Yeah. We're 34-ish episodes into Campaign 2 and so forth. If you like what we do, support us on Patreon. We have one of those, patreon.com/Shadows of Archonia. You can come give us $1 a month if you want. Every little bit helps. If If you want to support us by buying us items that can be used to help the stream, we also have a throne wish list, so you can go check that out too. That's it for tonight.
That's
Announcement.
so professional of you. I just
Thanks.
want to say, wow, I'm
man.
amazed.
I like blowing through it fast. We used to do a rotation, and it takes like 15 minutes to get through because everyone jumps
I
around.
do want to do a short little recap. Yuri, do you want to say a little recap of what happened last week?
By you wanting to do a recap, you want them to do a recap.
Well, I just want to hear what Yuri thought of last week.
You had an obsession.
I had an obsession where I had to complete a task. Otherwise, I would become impaired. Luckily, I saved a little boy who turned out to be a halfling named, I don't remember what his name
A fully adult
Edwin.
28-year-old little boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not the child that I was seeking.
But it was enough to make you feel better.
Yes, and I am no longer mad.
Yeah.
Although I still have 5 points of insanity.
And
Oh yeah, we killed a shit ton of people.
yes,
Lizard people.
yeah, lizard people. So what generally happened is that your truck finally ran out of gas. That's what happened. And thankfully, when that happened, there was a sandstorm. And when the sandstorm cleared, you guys saw like a caravan of slavers in front of you. And you guys kind of thought about ideas for a little bit. And I think Ro was thinking to just keep going, but they couldn't because they had no more gas.
I need to leave the room for a minute to fix the connection issue.
But pretty much everyone decided to just go and try to either free the slaves or do something with it, so that because they did see supplies in the caravan too, so they needed the gas.
Yes.
And so I believe Kay said, let me disguise myself as a prisoner, and Ro was an orc, orc female, and Slag took the same image as Ro, so they looked like they were the guards, bringing them as a captive. But so they went down there, they did some checks, they were able to convince one of the lizard men that it was true, but then the boss lizard man told him to make sure, so he came back with a bowl and he told him for them to hold this bowl to see if they were telling the truth. What they didn't know is that bowl was actually made of iron. And in this universe, if a fey creature touches iron, they get impaired. And Steve became impaired, and he went back to Changeling, and they went into combat.
It was all
That
bullshit.
makes
It was
Max,
this
I
big
accidentally left that open. Would you mind closing that for me?
There was a huge combat. Basically, Slag almost died twice. One from his corruption and another one from an attack. It's crazy. You gotta watch it. And also, Ro was able to free a couple prisoners that were inside of the caravan. One that turned out to be a paladin named Tobias. Another one turned out to be a barbarian named Sonia, and a halfling named Edwin. The paladin Tobias was obviously grateful for what they did, but seeing what Slag did and what he had to take him in back to his village.
And what he was.
Yeah. And
This is the kind of system we're dealing with.
because normally a paladin like Tobias would just outright kill someone with this much corruption, but
Yeah, that was the problem.
there's
Not the fact that I'm
there is some
changeling.
gray area to it. So he
Yeah.
decided to bring him back for a trial, which he would meet his headmaster, and that's where we left off. Can you actually show the main world map for me?
Absolutely. 1 second. This one?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly like that. So I just want to show you guys where you are.
Oh, I got to go to this view and turn off the camera. There it is. So where are we? You can, if you hover this over, it will
right.
show the arrow.
So basically, you guys were lost in this desert for those last 3 sessions, basically.
Okay.
And finally, you guys have arrived here.
Oh, we're there.
Yeah. This
So
is
there's
where
trees and stuff.
this is where
All right.
Tobias took you. This is the city of Saltview. The town of Saltview.
All right.
And here is the map of Saltview, which I drew myself.
Okay, great. By the way, who drew this map? This was from a download, right?
Yes.
Where's the pen? Stylus.
I'll bring up his name.
And I will bring up the camera to show Salt View. Boom. There we go.
Yes.
How do we do this? Like that. There we
Again,
go.
This camera looking fresh.
I got a new lens.
Yes. I'll also put this in the Discord for you guys if you want to see it. But basically, this is what you guys see when you get there. I want to explain a little bit more of what you saw on the way.
All
Let me
right.
just put this into the Archonia No More Discord. So, on the way there, Slag was shackled with some iron shackles.
Yes.
And when you get there, Saltview, yes, there's trees, but it's kind of strange because when you get to Saltview, you don't really see the village, but then all of a sudden you hit like what feels like a little mini barrier, and then the village comes into view. So this village is kind of hidden, basically, from the desert. And so basically you guys pull up and Tobias motions you guys out, and this place looks amazing. There's this nice big oasis right in the middle of the town, trees all around it, and this huge really nice looking church right next to it, and a bunch of other houses nearby. And Tobias motions you out, and the first thing you guys see, you see a bunch of like vultures flying around the village. This is for Kay and for Slack.
Oh,
but-
by the way, thanks, Carlos.
Thank you.
Well, thank you on Alan's behalf. It's a
Yeah.
cool map.
Thank you. I drew it myself. I was gonna say who made. I'll say who made the other map in a second.
Yeah.
But it was Buka One Eye.
Buka One Eye.
Buka One Eye.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Maybe
Right.
we're related.
He made the world map, not this map. But this map was me. But so you see these vultures flying around. You see vultures, but Slag, you see something different. These vultures don't look like vultures to you. They actually look like teeny demons flying around. They're flying around, and they all have knives in their hands, and they're doing this, and they're just staring at you like this. And you see some of
This is
them.
me to the vultures.
Yeah, you see them flying, and you see some of them perched up on some houses. None of them near the church, though. They're all far away from the church. Tobias comes out, and he looks at both of you, and he says, "I will take this one to see the master. Kay, if you want, you can come with us, or you could go to the inn. It's up to you. Maybe if you want to help your friend, you can come with us, but I don't know if he can be helped. But
Only thing that would help me is to let me out of these handcuffs.
you're gonna need a lot more help than that, friend.
Listen, if you can just stop me from going to hell every night, that would be great.
I can't.
That's not within your power. Then
it's not
let me
within my
out,
power.
and I'll go find someone who can. How about that?
I'm sorry I can't let you leave, but maybe there will be a way for you if you could convince our master. And he starts walking you up to the church, like he has like you and
Why,
him.
you need me?
Listen, there's gonna be a lot of them. It's not new to me, but thanks.
Are you gonna come with us?
You know, I haven't known you very long, Slag, but you helped me out, besides stealing my moldy bread.
Well,
Probably helped me out there too, because I don't think that would have been good for my digestion. I'll see it through.
all right.
All right. And Tobias actually looks over to Sonia, and he tells Sonia to take the other prisoner, to the to the holding cell. This is the lizard that surrendered. I don't know if you remember the lizard man surrendered.
Lizard man.
You see Sonia take him to a holding cell nearby, and yeah. So when you get to the church, you see some people guarding the entrance, and one happens to be a hobgoblin. Tobias comes up to you. 1, 2, 3.
Brother, how are you doing? I'm awake. Sorry, it's been a long night.
I need to speak to the master.
Oh, the master. Yes. Well, plug my ass and take me to the green place. Who is this one? Oh, you are
Slag.
beautiful.
Oh, thanks. I work hard on my skincare.
Yeah, it seems like they. And this one. Ew. Smells like a mortal.
These two actually saved me and Sonia. And we were...
Well, shut up. They helped you?
Yes, we were a little careless and we got captured by Darius's clansmen.
Careless. It's what. Well. I actually don't know you that long to say that you're careless, but good on you for being, I guess, helped by these two, well, not that one, but this one.
Yeah, well, you know, gratitude takes many forms.
Oh, James
Yeah.
like a little pup.
Yeah, so when you look at Slag, he's just nothing but twigs and dirt standing. Like, and you know he's a changeling.
Yeah.
So,
I'm amazed
yeah.
by their look.
Yeah, normally changelings would never show them the true selves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know it's the iron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Ironman's doing. So Tobias says, help me open the door. So the church has this big stone slab door in front of it. And the rest of the church is all made out of wood. And it's so beautiful. Very divine looking church.
I look at the other guard. Hey, you. Make sure you're not sleeping. It's not very good for us.
The other guard, he's like, oh, yeah.
Sorry, we don't get a lot of
What
people folks
exactly
like you.
did you mean by mortal, by the way?
He's a hobgoblin, he's a fae, he's not mortal.
Oh, he's mortal. It's just,
Well, I mean, you can kill him.
You can kill just about anyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can put a knife through your chest and you'll be gone.
But he does live longer than most humans.
Who's talking right now? I feel like I'm going crazy.
That's one of the screaming voices that come. By the way, whenever I speak, you hear screaming voices, screaming in pain and terror from somewhere.
Well, that's quite tasty.
The thing
not
that
as,
happens whenever I speak.
Not as good as the raw meat that I eat every day, but, you know, tasting nonetheless. How many voices are in you?
Just the one. Those come from hell, I think.
Oh.
It's a long story.
Yeah, we don't have time for that. We can open up the door.
So before Tobias, you would know this, there's a ritual to open up this door. You can't just go through it. It basically needs you and me, both 1, 2, 3 and Tobias need to put their hands on the door, say an incantation, and then do this, and then the door opens. But before he does that, he looks over to Slag and he says, my friend, a word of advice before we enter. You may think of me as someone with no mercy, but I will give you some advice. When you speak to our master, do not waste your time. Do not waste your time with lies or anything, because she's not known for her patience. And show her the utmost respect if you ever hope to leave this church.
That's religion for you.
I'm reading a note in my jacket pocket, and then, or not my jacket pocket. That's kind of tied to the lining of my thing that covers my parts, and then put it back. Sorry, I forgot to mention. I need to take your weapons.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he already got my weapons, right?
Well, I just want to make sure he took everything from you, including your book.
Especially you, disgusting creature. I need your, whatever you have. What have you, my...
He's a human.
I have my big axe. I'm like, are you going to take good care of it?
No. I'm going to leave it right there.
I want a receipt.
I have a receipt.
Then how do I know no one's going to take it?
I grab a nail and rip it out, and then just give it to you. You can keep it. You can hold on to that one.
And I hand you my axe.
Thank you.
And then my bow and arrows.
I rip out another fingernail and give it to you. Just make sure to give those back.
Sure.
All right.
Tobias, by the way, you keep calling me 1, 2, 3. Just call me 2.
I don't think
Whenever I'm being naughty, and I kind of like shake my ass.
Tobias says, I don't think we're that close yet. 1, 2, 3.
Well, there's always tomorrow.
By
For
the way,
some of us.
By the way, I want to explain how Tobias looks. He's a very handsome-looking human, golden blonde hair, big shoulders, has a traditional paladin uniform, right out of like World of Warcraft. and he puts his hand on the stone, and you put your hand. What's the password? No, just I'm letting you pick the password.
Gostre.
What's that?
Gostre.
What?
Goose-stray. You got it.
No. Gostre.
Did he say cosplay?
Gostre.
Coldplay.
Coldplay.
No. Can I speaking with a lisp?
There is no lips. Lisp.
No lips, that's right. But,
No, not lips. Lisp.
right.
The hobgoblin accent is hard to understand.
I don't have an accent. You're the ones with the accent.
I'm a changeling. I can speak in any accent.
This door opens. So this big stone slab,
Coldplay.
you see like
Well, I remember that.
you see magical like energy pass through the both Tobias's and 1, 2, 3's fingers, and the stone slab parts in the middle and opens and reveals the inside of the church. And when you all step in, it's like stepping in to another world. It's inside this church. It's beautiful. Like there's trees, flowers. It looks like a magnificent garden from a fairy tale. There's little animals running around, rabbits, birds, stuff you've never seen before.
Based of the green place. I go to a basin at the center, touch, how many of us are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I touch 4 fingers to my forehead, open my mouth as a faucet, or it's kind of like a waterfall falls from my mouth and drops into the basin.
Nice. Yeah.
Well, that was fucking weird.
And as you guys walk in, also as soon as you walk in, Slag, as soon as you step into the church, you feel like this weight hit your shoulders. Like it feels like gravity became like maybe 5.
Physically or like emotionally?
Physically and also inside your chest. But you feel like you're at least twice as heavier now as you get in. Like, ugh. And when you try to look up and you see like they're like holy symbols, you can't really look at them directly. Like you need to turn away.
Ooh,
And
you've had it bad, haven't you? You need to be carried.
No, I'm all right. I'm used to the weight.
Oh no, there's no need to be as...
Just take my bag, will you?
I'll just take you. I just pick him up.
I mean,
You're gorgeous. Do you mind if I kiss your forehead?
Absolutely. Go do that.
you
This is very exciting. I've only heard tales of you.
So what's your deal?
They call me 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And you're a guard for these paladins?
More or less. Got a mission to the green place, but this is as good as anything.
Oh, you're from the green place. Like where the Fae are.
Is that a racial slur? We just call ourselves people.
Okay. Well, around here they call everyone people except me.
Well, that's just... You could be a person in the Fae.
Well,
Place.
problem with that is I don't know how to get there. Also,
Been trying to look for
kind of in chains right now.
Don't you worry about that. I guess you're fired again.
It's not unwelcome, but I'm wondering how you would know that before you did it.
How tall are you?
Apparently I'm medium-sized.
No, you're size 1, just like a regular human.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, when you're inside this church, the smell is like it's such the air has never been this fresh for UK. It's like somebody who lives like in the middle of the US that visits the beach for the first time. That's how it feels like.
Tobias, this is an amazing place. How did you grow such? I've never seen such plants or animals before. How's this possible?
Yeah, trees.
all-
Wow.
Why does she get to talk? She
She did save us.
Why
So
would it say?
we have to show her some respect.
Yeah, respect. Okay, is great.
And he looks over to UK and he says, "It's all because of our master, Zara."
Zara.
Yes,
And she's the leader of the old faith here.
yes, she's our highest priestess that we have.
You can call her master.
Hey, number one, can you write Zara in
Well,
my
they don't
book?
call me number 1. They call me number 2. Friends call me number 2. 3 if I'm being naughty.
Okay, number 3, can you write...
Oh, they're lucky.
Yeah, can you please write the name Zara in my book? The red one with the X on the cover.
The problem is I'm currently carrying a...
Sorry, you can do it later.
Okay,
I'd
I'll do
appreciate
later.
it.
Yeah, no problem.
It's a list of people I'm gonna send a fruit basket to.
Okay,
And I'll be on the list.
Sure, but write yourself in a different color ink.
okay, roll me an intelligence with a boon.
That is a 19.
Nice.
And a 3.
And 3 on the boon.
Awesome. So, as Tobias is telling you about this high priestess, you do remember legends and tales people used to tell you when you were younger about the Fae and how there's very few of them left. Like it's very rare to see an elf or even regular Fae to be honest. And most of the time when you do see an elf, it's usually because they put themselves in a place of great importance. And they're trying to do something that's going to change the world or just make things better for people. But there's also other tales of them being just complete assholes, of them being very uppity, them looking at humans like trash. So these are conflicting tales. So you don't really know which one is true. But Tobias walks over to the altar, and in the back of the church is a huge tree. This is like a very thick, very luscious green tree. And he kneels in front of it. And he kind of motions to all you to kneel also.
Yeah.
You put me down?
I do put you down, and I put you in a kneeling position. I know also that there's like a veil behind a kind of like a rune thing, and I grab that veil and I put it over my face. And I like lay like my face to the ground.
And Tobias starts whispering a prayer. And once he's done, you see the tree open, like in front of it, and this elf walks out, and it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
Look only at her feet.
It's so beautiful to you, to UK and to you, Slag, that it's beyond your comprehension. It's like alien. Like she comes out, and her skin is as white as the sand outside. She has long white hair. She has a green coat that she's wearing, and she has like a bunch of like, well, elven jewelry all around her neck. Very beautiful, and she's holding this staff right next to her. She comes out and she says,
Bona.
and she looks at Tobias, not even looking at you. She just looks at Tobias and she says, Tobias, why have you disturbed me? And Tobias says, sorry, my lady, but I bring you... I am conflicted. I was saved by these two, yet one of them is filled with corruption. And I know your teachings tell us to get rid of any corruption we see on sight in order to make the world better. But this one did save me, so I was not sure what to do next. I have come for your guidance, and I wish you to judge him. She peers at you, and when she looks at you, her eyes as green. It's so green that the color almost looks like you're looking at it for the first time. Peers into your soul. And she says, I see you brought me a bundle of twigs and twine. You wish for me to judge him, Tobias? I can judge him right now. He is nothing but wood. Broken, corrupted wood that can't even light a fire. How do I know that he wasn't merely trying to save his own skin?
Bona Ibana. If I can... Sorry. I have the veil and I'm just looking at her feet. If I can interject here for a second. He is of Fey descent. Created, absolutely, but look at him. Beautiful as any body that I've ever seen. Not so much this one, so if you want to judge her, that's on you, but this one, yeah, smells a little bit corrupted, but come on. We're all a little corrupted.
She looks over to you, Kay. And again, her eyes peer into you, and it feels like she's looking directly into your soul when she's talking to you.
I can't even, I have no words.
And she says,
Look down, not at her eyes.
And she says to you, what is your name?
My name's Kay.
They call me Zarya. Do you know this bundle of twigs?
I met him. Yes, his name is Slag. He's been a fellow companion on. We were captured together as slaves, and we broke out together, and we've been together. I'm not quite sure how many days now. I don't know him very well, but he's been an able companion.
She says to you, do you know, my young one, how changelings are born?
I don't know very much about the Fae at all.
Tino, Iboniho.
She says, my people, we live very long. Some of us can live as long as we want, if able. But there is a catch to this, where some of us are impatient. And there we could go on for centuries without bearing our own children. It is legend that the Fae Queen herself made it that we cannot have children unless another Fae dies. But some Fae that are very impatient, mind you, they create their own children from people in the world. they steal children from families, and in their place, they leave a bundle of twigs and twine.
Tino, y bonijo.
This bundle of twigs and twine is their changelings, a doll that is nothing but a tool to us. Usually, within a week, the magic dissipates from the twigs and twine, and that's all that there is. But sometimes these bundles of twigs and twine will continue living. But this is very taboo, or it is a mistake and should not be walking. So just him being in my presence sickens me.
Whose mistake was I?
Oh,
Mine or yours?
She's not even looking at you.
I wouldn't rate her.
I did not make myself. I have been this all my life, and everywhere I go, someone tells me that I'm not a real person, that I shouldn't be. The humans say it, the Fae say it. I have been attacked, assaulted, captured, beaten as long as I have lived. If I have taken actions to defend myself, whose fault is it?
Honey, Ibo.
Answer me, or your authority is meaningless.
She puts her hand up and she says, I see this bundle of twigs and twine does have some fire left.
Uncuff me and we'll see.
I will do no such thing. For you see, it was not my fault that you were created. It was one of my own. But that is not my problem, young one. Did you not try to find the one that created you? When you found out that what you were?
No, I was too busy trying not to starve to death. My earliest memory is of being kicked by an adult man on the streets of a city.
Ah. And judging by your appearance, is that what led you to the dark arts? Is that what led you to bearing these marks? Despicable.
Honey, Ibona. If I may, Master of all masters, if you do not, I shouldn't say that you don't remember our history, saying that you are so graceful in age, but Tino, Bonijo, beauty, grace, born, dust and mud. Born of dust and mud, just like, dare I say, Durian.
I'm not exactly sure what he's saying, but it's not Slag's fault that he was left in place. He's a person.
We were all born of dust and mud.
She puts her head down for a second and looks up again. And she looks at you and she says, you are correct. It is not his fault for being here at this moment. But the corruption he has on his body, that is his fault. Well, you see, I can already tell. I've seen this kind of corruption before. I have lived for over a half millennia, even before the Great Eclipse. And I've seen many just like him. Many that delved into the dark arts. And do you know what happens when one dives into the dark arts?
No, man.
They open up. They open up the void.
Tahoe.
They open up a gateway to devils and demons
Quinoa.
to sliver into our existence. Have you not seen them? I'm sure you've heard the screams coming from him.
Well, we were attacked by some very strange creatures. I just thought it was a consequence from that creature.
Okay. You have known me these several weeks. Have you yet seen me harm someone who did not attack us first?
No, but I didn't even know you were a changeling until recently, so...
But you saw me nonetheless. And I ask this of you. What makes some arts dark and others not? I have not used these arts to attack anyone who was not my enemy.
Oniabona, a question also posed by our god.
These arts, just learning them is against our beliefs.
Your beliefs might be different if you'd spent all of your life hiding who you are for fear of being killed by everyone you meet.
And yet,
Case in point.
and yet,
no one interrupts.
and yet, did this not deter you from the marks that were given to you? The first mark, the second mark, the third, the fourth. You kept going. You kept diving into these arts.
Well, being an ugly son of a bitch isn't new to me. I'm sorry if having a little extra black goo on me didn't seem like that big of a deal.
She puts her staff to the floor and she says, "You're wasting my time.
Oniabona, would it not be different if you had seen the green place?
This one does not even want to go down the right path. It just wants to suffer. It should just end its life now."
Do you not remember the diaries of our god and how the suffering that he endured in his fourth life?
Out of game. This is actually their god is actually the Fey Queen, and the Fey
The
Queen.
lover of the Fey Queen.
Yeah. So the Fey Queen created the elves, and with her great magic,
Copy.
and with that created the rest of the Fey. So I'll just pretend that you said the Queen.
Sure.
Yeah, but she says,
Like, all life is suffering. All my life has been suffering. And how people try to live, it's been a struggle. Everyone struggles on this world. And for anyone to arbitrarily try to end that struggle to live, eke out a living day by day, it's not right.
I hate to agree with a human, but
I'm not sure I like your tone.
they bring up a good point, and they're also holding two of my fingernails, so I would like those back eventually.
she looks at 1, 2, 3. Would you let this bag of twigs and twine out into the world again to learn more, to possibly go down a path darker than he is now?
There is always hope. You've always told us that. In the green place. If corruption saw the green place of the place that we're seeing now, he may be able to change. There's good in him. Smell it. Under all that nastiness, there's beauty in there. Smell.
She kind of recoils, even trying to get a whiff of you, Slag.
Sorry, it is 12.
I'm like, I don't think we've taken baths. I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, I know you haven't.
Kane's just like glaring at me at this point.
She says, "Bring me the blessed water." 1, 2, 3.
Since there are 5 of us here, I put 5 on my forehead, open my mouth, and water begins to gush out of my mouth.
Is that blessed? Slag, are you seeing this?
So
Yeah, don't worry about it.
So that comes into the bowl, and then she waves her hand over it like this, and you feel like almost energy goes into the bowl, and it kind of releases outward. And she says, If he chooses for redemption, he will give me a reason. What say you, bundle of twigs and twine?
In this, I would say yes.
How would you go down the path of the light now? I am quite amused why don't you tell me? Or if not now, drink from this and just end it.
What if I... Sorry, being a Port God is beautiful and all, but what if I watch over him? A little bit of the green place around him might be refreshing.
That is noble of you, 1, 2, 3. But I need to make sure that he will not harm anyone once he steps out of this church.
Or he might. He's been hurt. And it's okay. Being hurt is well, it's not good, but there are just as many people trying to be kind to you. Remember the
And
kids
where
from
are they?
You're seeing one right now.
Where were they 30 years ago?
Oh, nowhere good.
I would answer your question, bundle of meat and blood. Explain to me what your path of light is, and then I will be informed to answer you.
He says, well, it's very simple. Our path is the path of the old faith. And the old faith taught us to help one another,
Konodni,
to look out for one another,
Inaki.
to care for one another.
Ononimati.
That's all. And to sacrifice for one another.
Kolor.
And which one of those things are you doing when you put me to death?
I have not put you to anything yet.
No, but you're seriously considering it. Let me
Yes,
ask you another.
Only, she says. She raises her hand, and she's trying to hold back this emotion. You have never seen this before. It looks
Look at her
like
feet.
it looks like she has like some water building up in her eyes, and she says, "No Fae is perfect. In fact, many of our kind became devils themselves because they walked down a path that just grew darker and darker."
I've probably seen some of them.
And I would hate for more devils to come forth.
Well, I've got to agree with you there. I'm not that big a fan of those guys.
She says, right now, one by the name of Draxus. I'm sure you've heard of him from Tobias. He reminds me a lot of you. I knew Draxus before he went down the dark path. Many years ago, when the eclipse happened. He was one of the few that took the opportunity and dove full on into the darkness. Even now, he's been kidnapping many of our people from this village. This is why Tobias went out and tried to find them. What say you this? What was it? Slag?
Slag.
What say you this, Slag? Fine, Draxus. Put an end to his corruption in this land. And then I will help you. But if you can't do that, it's up to fate.
This is how it always is, Kay, you see. They threaten and they tell you how bad and evil you are. But if you can do something for them, then they let you live. They call me corrupt, but they would use me as a tool for their murder. Remember this if you make it out. I'll kill your friend, And then you'll let me go. Or you won't. I won't be surprised either way.
She waves her hand over you, and you feel this warmth come over you. And you go back to full health. And she says, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Watch over this one. If he strays and continues down the dark path,
Oh,
I want you to do what must be done.
give him a hug.
No. I want you to send him to where he belongs.
My bed.
She says, kill him.
Oh.
He wants you to send me to hell, which I'm probably going to anyway.
I have a question about that. If we don't want to open more gateways to hell, killing him might do that. So I'm just a little confused.
I'm already a gateway to hell. I go there every night when I sleep.
You do?
She again, she kind of puts her hand to her mouth like she's trying to make herself not throw up. She says, I can only hope that the door in his heart closes. But right now, it is wide open for these devils to come through. So if any do come through, I want you to put a stop to them.
See, I was only just half kidding about traveling with him. I'm okay with just sleeping out. I mean, guarding the door outside.
This is an order.
Okay.
When do they leave?
I'm just burying my head in the sand.
And she says, and what of you, young one? Will you help this one down the path? Will you help him fight Draxus?
I'm just looking for a kid, really. I don't really want to fight anybody. I'm looking for a kid.
She says, what happened to your child?
Was stolen. Was stolen on my family farm. It's been a long time. I don't really want to talk about it, but
You shouldn't really misplace children. You should keep an eye on them.
She
Was there any thing in his crib
Well,
afterwards?
I'm just saying. Misplacing something like that is quite precious. Typical human.
please pay 1, 2, 3 no mind, young one. He's quite direct, which I respect. And she says, if you're looking for your child and he is lost, I do not want to damper your hopes, but the first place I would check would probably be with Draxus. He has taken many people from all races across the Deadlands to perform some sort of experiment. But we do not know what. It is very likely that your child might be there.
I see your point, Slag. They just like to twist things, don't they?
She doesn't know where your kid is, Kay. She's making shit up so you'll do her job.
You look at her and she doesn't have a smile or anything. She just has a blank stare and she's just looking at you. You can't tell her intentions at all.
In this case, then, I think... Shit. It's always the pretty ones.
If I were you, I'd stay the night here and then run away.
Well, we need supplies anyway, and we need to rest up.
She says, you may stay at the... It's on the map. The Evening Shade has beds. Talk to Baron. He will provide you a room. Stay. I allow it.
And how many people does Draxus have? I mean, because those lizard men we fought were like a lot of people. We almost died out there.
I believe Tobias informed me that one of them surrendered maybe you should ask him this question.
Yeah, maybe if we chain him up, torture him, he'll talk.
That wouldn't be quite a nice thing to do.
Sure wouldn't, would it?
Oh, you want to make it nice and quick?
The irony is lost on some.
She looks at Tobias and she says,
That's iron.
I'm quite tired. Tobias, please take them. And I'm hoping that these twigs and twine still burn bright. And she retires back into her tree.
Hone ibo no.
And
Dino,
closes-
Dino, Ibo,
and
Nibo.
closes back.
What a piece of shit.
That's a really cool tree.
Wait, whoa,
If
whoa,
only
whoa, whoa.
we had something like that at our farm.
She's well meaning, I swear it.
I don't think I like you.
This whole time, Tobias was like kneeling this whole time, and he finally steps up and he says, Whew, I'm very surprised she showed pity to you. Maybe she feels some guilt.
She always gets me the shivers down my nether regions.
Were you listening? She doesn't feel guilt. She knows I can kill. She's sending me to take care of her problem.
Or maybe she sees something within you, friend. Don't throw away this gift.
Oh, I won't. I'm gonna kill the hell out of that guy.
He says, come with me. Let's go to the inn and we'll rest up for the night. So Tobias takes you out. The stone slabs close, seal back up.
I
And-
give you your weapons, but like I push them towards you, and then just kind of hold out my hand for my for my fingernails, just like very cautious of you.
I shake them out of my pocket, and I point to the ground.
Hey, can I have those?
No, I need them back in my
What are they like?
fingernails.
Just having fingernails, what's that like?
Oh, delicious. I eat them every now and again whenever I'm hungry.
I can't make them.
I shove them back into my hand, all bloody.
You're
Tobias,
very strange. You know that?
Coming from you.
Tobias gestures to you and he says, show me your hands. And he grabs the middle and he clicks and it opens up.
Up and
So I'm unshackled,
Yeah,
or is it just the chain removed?
Unshackled.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
I turn into you. Except no hair or fingernails.
Yeah.
Slide, we do not need another one of this.
Would you rather I look like a bundle of twigs and mud?
No, but well, you know, I kind of like seeing your true self.
Dino,
But if you were going to turn into someone, he's very handsome.
Tobias tries not to smile.
He seemed uncomfortable when I did that before.
Yes, I was very uncomfortable with that.
Well, I am very flattered for you to change into me.
We will negotiate with the prisoner in the morning. For now, let us retire.
Tobias, what can you tell us about your town?
Yes. So he basically shows you the town. So as you guys can see, let me use the laser pointer.
Oh, let me bring that up.
So this was the church right there.
Okay.
Again, it was very amazing, beautiful church. Tons of trees around it, and this trail right here is just a bunch of water leading up to this oasis.
Okay.
Tons of trees around this oasis, very beautiful. And right here is this inn, and it outside you see a big sign saying "Evening Shade." Very the color of the inn is blue, very light. Dark blue. And he goes on to tell you that we have a farm over here. We also have this place called Nails and Spice, which is it's kind of like the general store, and also there's a smith that works there too, that helps with smithing. And next to it is a place called the Starlight, which is owned by a connoisseur of jewels. Like she's really into jewels and artifacts, basically. And over here is it's like a mechanical shop for cars called Sid's Shop. And he says that's where that's where you guys parked the car when you guys arrived. And then all these other houses are just general houses for the people that live here. And you got 3 towers that are the watch. This is where the guards are.
Good to know.
Pretty good neighborhood, if you ask me. There's a lot to do.
I suppose that depends on the manner of your arrival.
That's also true, but not you're free. Look at that.
Tobias, would you say since the night at the inn, would that be under the church's payment or?
Yes, High Priestess Zara will let you stay here until the task is done.
Oh, that's good. You know, I was wondering, I have this axe. Thank you. I was wondering if we could maybe visit the blacksmith and maybe make it a little lighter. While not sacrificing its, I would say, power and strength.
She said,
you're not that strong.
Why don't you come and see?
I don't want to. You can't smell bad.
Tobias.
Yeah, I would like to take a bath too.
On our clean water, woo, that comes from me.
Tobias says,
You know, I don't think well, if it comes from your mouth, I'm not sure how clean that is anyway.
Very clean. Everybody drinks it.
Remind me to drink only wine or beer while we're here, Slag.
Also made out of water.
You sound like someone else I know.
Speaking of drink, there's plenty of drink you can have at the Evening Shade. There's a full bar. The owner's wife, she makes amazing food.
That's also true.
But as far as the smith, he is not open right now. It is very late, but you can see him in the morning. His name is Roderick, and
Good man.
he can probably help you with that.
All right, thanks, Tobias.
But for now, I will retire back to my home, and we'll see you all in the morning. So he leaves, and well, actually no, he escorts you to the Evening Shade first, and then he leaves.
It's like he has like a stick up his dumper. But he just really annoys me every time.
Are there guards around the inn?
Like
what stops Slag from just going?
Me.
Slack can go, but also him, but also these towers that are around the village. There's guards on top of these towers watching the village at all times.
Okay.
They're called the Watch. So, in fact, Tobias used to be on the Watch, but he got promoted.
I will not leave at this time.
I will be following you. Keep an eye on you.
I'll sit down in the tavern.
Okay.
I sit down with you.
So
I heard your name. I didn't really quite get yours.
I just look at you. I'm like, I'm going up to take a shower.
Oh,
So like, I'll talk to you later. If you can maybe order me something for dinner.
Being so mean.
Leave her alone.
As you wish.
when you enter the inn, you do see the owner and his wife in the back.
I wait with them.
They're cleaning, and there is one barmaid serving people there, and the Baron, the owner, his name's Baron. He says, 1, 2, 3. What's this? Who are these people?
Once again, all you can call me either 2 or 3. I'm not really in my naughty mood, so you could just call me 2. 1 is my professional name.
He just says 2.
All right, I'll take it.
Explain to me what's going on.
Ooh, a lot. If you could just do get us some. You can do some like toast and jam. That'd be wonderful.
I will, but what of these 2?
Well, one's gonna go take a shower. She doesn't know that it's all coming out of me. And this one, what will you have? It's all on me. I run quite a steep tab here.
I can't eat anything that isn't old.
Oh,
I need spoiled food.
you got that. Just behind the broiler. I know there's a lot of like sludge back there. I quite enjoy the sludge, to be honest.
The Baron says, well, that's a strange request.
Well, it's free. It's just sludge.
I usually eat out of trash cans.
Oh, sludge is like, if you can put like a little bit of like salt on it just to make it a little more appetizing, that'd be wonderful. Trust me, it's to die for. Or to live for. Whatever you're into.
What do you want?
I'm here with you and I'm trying to make the best out of it.
That's not what I mean.
What do I want?
Why?
The sludge would be nice, 2 of them.
Why did you speak up for me?
I speak up for everyone.
Why?
Right. Everyone's got a reason for why they are what they are. And
It doesn't seem to bother anyone else here.
Kind of not. I see everybody as this bag of good and bad. The good does not outweigh the bad, but the bad does not outweigh the good. You got good. You helped out Tobias.
We were trying to steal the truck. We needed their help to fight the lizardmen.
Right. But you still helped him.
Sort of.
Not sort of. You did.
So what?
What do you mean, so what?
Why does that matter?
It's a good thing. What do you mean, what does it matter? It doesn't have to be complicated. You either did something good, or you did not. Did you help? It's a yes or no question. There's no maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't think so.
We
It's
had
yes or no.
an orc girl with us at the time. I don't know where she got off to.
Those are quite
When we
tasty.
hit when we hit town, maybe she got eaten by someone like you, I don't know. But she threw a bomb that knocked over the truck, and that's why Tobias got out.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was busy killing lizard men.
Brilliant. Also tasty.
Also, at some point I seem to have hit 0 body fat, like since this morning. I'm not sure how that happened, but it was during the fight.
Do you feel lighter?
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, since I took your form, no, but
I
that.
am a bit heavy. I slap my gut.
At this point, I come back from my shower. I'm like, what did you guys order? Oh, no, I can't eat that.
it's kimchi. You want some?
Are you sure that's rotten enough for you, friend?
It's sludge.
Is it? How rotten is it?
It's not super rotten. It's basically the cook brought out something that he thinks is rotten, but he obviously doesn't want to smell up the place.
Yeah, I can only eat it if it's fully rotten and spoiled. Otherwise,
It's
I'll
not
vomit.
fully spoiled. It's not fully rotten.
Does it bring?
So then
Yeah,
I start
sludge.
eating it. Oh, that's good. It kind of reminds me
Yeah,
of the
he brings
sauerkraut we
you
used
what
to
you,
make on
what
the
you
farm.
want, yeah. And he also brings you some drink too.
I told you, trash cans.
Eat my sludge.
Is that rotten?
Oh, trust me, it's been out in the sun for quite a while.
That's disgusting.
Oh, you are adorable. Look at him. Look at him. He's
He looks like you, only without any hair or fingernails.
right. That's
So yours are detachable,
no. I have to stick it back in.
but you can stick them back in. That's
Oh, it hurts quite a lot, but
it's not how it works for a lot of people.
No, it doesn't work for me either.
Okay.
I just like biting on them. Tasty.
I have eyeballs in my hands.
Can I lick him?
All right.
Kay's realizing she's with very strange company.
That is quite tasty. A little bit salty, but I see the appeal. I've never tried eyes before. They kind of freak me out. Too squishy. It's the consistency of it.
Technically, these are my only eyes. Up here, it's fake.
I'm so sorry to have been. Listen, I feel really bad right now. I should just be looking at your hands then.
No, these are from. I can't actually see through these. These are from the corruption.
Then what do you look through?
Well, it's magical, but the fake eyes work.
But you have eyes here. See, my ma back in the green place always told me to look at a person directly in their eyes.
You can look up here.
Except that they're human.
Yeah.
They're kind of scary.
Well,
They're out there always constantly killing. You know, this whole entire place, dust as it is, obviously not all place, fey touched as it is, in your own words, definition of fey, but
So what
the
exactly
humans
is
all
the
turned it
green?
into a, excuse me, I was talking. How rude of you.
You were going to say something bad about humans, so I figured I'd interrupt right now.
No, I was just going to say that the whole reason that this whole entire world is the way that it is because of humans.
Really?
That's what my mom told me.
What exactly are you?
That's my experience as well.
Hobgoblin.
A hobgoblin. So you're a fade, like Slag here.
I'm not a fae.
Say, did you know, fun fact, fae was a thing that, a term used by humans for creatures of magical properties because they felt super weirded out by them and wanted to have a term for them. And mostly, the reason why you feel a lot of, well, what you're feeling in the world is because of humans.
I know.
That to say, I'm so sorry about that.
You would know too that a lot of the corruption you feel in the world also occurred when the eclipse happened. That's when the shadow of the demon lord came.
Is he old enough to remember that?
Nope.
No, he heard of it in stories. But basically, when the eclipse happened and this huge shadow came across the whole world, tons of corruption came with it, and it changed everything. So,
It's a long story.
do you guys want to retire for the night, or you got questions for anybody?
I never got your name.
My name's Kay.
K. Weird.
Why?
Not as weird as 1, 2, 3. Why are
You
you
can
called
only-
1, 2, 3?
You can only call me 3. You can only call me 3.
Is it a ranking system? Like the more you trust someone,
No, it's just that my actual name will be too
But-
hard for you to.
why do you tell different people which number they can call you?
I just like the sound of them. 3
So
sounds a little.
She
bit-
can call you 3 because you like the way she says 3.
No, I don't like that.
Then I should call you 1?
That's only for close friends.
So it is a ranking system.
What is ranking?
Like the closer you are to somebody, the lower the number they can call you.
Right.
I'm asking you.
You can call me 2.
2.
Ooh,
You know,
sorry, can you
this
try
is
3?
stupid. I'm going to bed. Good night, Slag. I shall see you on the morrow. And I don't know if you sleep or not, but good night to you as well.
Good night, Kay. If I'm not dead, I'll see you tomorrow.
But Kay doesn't actually go to sleep.
Oh,
She wants to explore the city a little bit.
okay. Okay, we'll get to that. What do you guys do?
I want to ask this guy more questions.
All right, go ahead. But refer to me if there's something you don't know,
I will make it up.
because I do want to keep lore.
Well, he may be just wrong. That's how,
yeah,
that's how you keep lore.
absolutely.
That's how you keep lore. You say he was wrong,
Well, we'll go with that.
or whatever.
It's just the history that I know,
Yeah,
and a lot of it is wrong.
Sure.
you're a weirdo hobgoblin. 5. Why are you here?
I've never been called that.
Why are you in this place? Why aren't you in your green?
It's always been 1, 2, 3, not 5.
All right, fine. I'm sorry. 2. Why are you here and not in the green?
Oh, that's a brilliant question. Mostly to do with a lot of humans. At least from what I've been told. I belong to a company of my people, and we pledged to defend the green place. And through that, for some reason, the green was no longer there, and all of a sudden it turned the color of my bowels whenever they are defecated from my dumper.
Your home turned to shit?
No, I was walking and then it turned to shit. All that you see, all brown and all sandy.
Oh,
Well,
so
that
you
place.
accidentally came to the mortal world.
Yes, it seems to appear like that. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it. But I'm trying to find a way back to the green place, and I'll have this funny little thing. There's two of us, and I expel some water.
No, I saw the water thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
saw
know
that
if you
a couple
saw it.
times. Yeah. Why do you do that? Like, why does that happen?
Why do we poop?
You just vomit water on command?
No, it's not vomiting water. It's like a respecting. It's like a prayer.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
No, prayers are when you're like, hey, seer, give me a bag of money.
Right, why would you be asking a seer for a bag of money when you could just make it yourself?
People don't just vomit water and call that a prayer. People don't do either of those things, by the way.
Right.
They don't vomit water, and if they did, they wouldn't say that
I do.
that's what praying is.
I do, and that's what I do. I'll pray, and then I don't vomit out water. I bless this world with it. See, I feel like, I'm not entirely sure what it was, but I feel like when I entered this place, when I saw it all turn into poo-poo, it was this disgusting thing, and for some reason, the green place stayed with me. Specifically, the life source.
Are you saying you did not vomit water when you were there?
No. Not that I can recall, anyway.
So, you said this town,
Yes, this one. Saltview.
everyone drinks and bathes in the water that you produce?
Mhm.
Was there no town before you got here?
Well, it's called Saltview.
What did they drink?
What everybody drinks when they don't have water.
Piss?
Mostly, yes. Some blood. Although that's a little bit irony. They used to be big on cannibalism, but then kind of stopped doing that after I came along to show them my gift. And then, and then, Honey Obana came. Beautiful as she is. Could only stare at her feet, can't stare at her eyes. Would melt me.
You're in defeat, huh?
Yes, aren't you?
A little bit.
I like you.
No, you don't.
Ah, you're
Which
beautiful.
begs the question, again, why?
What do you mean, why?
All you had to do was not say anything, and I'd be dead. One less problem. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do nothing?
I have a voice. I've been gifted with a voice, and therefore I use my voice. Just like you used your voice. Although I didn't like that you disrespected her by constantly interrupting her. That was my own thing. But you used your voice. You used your gift. And my gift is to speak. And I saw that you were being hated on, and I didn't quite like that.
You think that I should respect people who chain me up and threaten to kill me unless I can adequately defend myself to strangers?
Question to you. Did she chain you up?
No.
Right. Then how-
Tobias chained me up and said explicitly that it was because she taught him to do it.
She taught him to do it. Did you? Who taught you to kill?
Learned that on my own.
Right. But you saw it.
A couple times.
Correct. So you learned it.
Where are you going with this?
I'm not entirely sure. I just wanted to keep your head spinning. The thing is, people learn things. People make mistakes. People see things and then use it in their own ways and will often make excuses and blame it on other people because they learned it. You shouldn't blame the original person if they didn't have an intention for it to be used in a dangerous way. You were let go by her. There are obviously some a thing that you must do. I don't think you should kill the Kai, but that's just me. But you will let go.
I could transform myself into anyone in this room and walk right the fuck out of town. Tell me why I shouldn't.
Because I was told explicitly not to let you do that.
And what if I make you shit yourself to death?
That would be rude. And you have shown yourself to be kind.
When?
Once again, when you helped Tobias. Out of all the other things, let's see. Did you have a friend who would do anything and everything that you want, that you would ask?
No.
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 Did you have a friend that would die for you?
No. Nobody has that.
What about Kay?
I met her 2 weeks ago.
She stuck around with you.
We only had one truck. Where else was she gonna go?
Literally anywhere else. There is a big giant world out there.
Where we were, you needed a truck to get out.
I am sorry for your experience. It seems unfair.
It's not unfair.
Oh, it quite is. Nobody should live with that amount of pain. No one. Ever.
Didn't you hear? Your queen. Doesn't matter, because I'm not a real person.
Oh, I also have issues with that. See, the thing about our faith, as deep as it goes, you were born as a person.
No,
Yes, you were.
I was made.
You were made. Like everybody else. Babies were made.
Go on.
I'm just saying. There's hope in all of us. You were made. You are a person. Just look at you. You are talking to me. They say that... Now, there was a time, I would say, that I was discounted as a human. My kind, my people. Humans call them Fae.
Every night, when I go to sleep, I go to hell.
Ooh.
And I see the devils. And they tell me that one day soon I will live with them forever. When I wake up, my mind breaks over and over. And if your queen doesn't have me killed, I will die from sheer terror some morning.
That sounds good. But right, tough time.
So thanks for speaking up.
Hey, you're no problem. Have you ever told those demons to stop? Have you ever told them or try to make a joke with them? That usually helps.
Yeah. Once I got into a game of pinochle with one.
And wasn't that fun?
No.
Oh,
He tried to eat my liver.
that's a form of fun. Not to you. Right. It's a form of fun to some people.
I'm coming. If I don't see you in the morning,
Oh, I actually need to follow you.
if I don't see you in the morning, I'm in hell.
We're all in hell. We just gotta make the best of it. I'm gonna follow you.
I used to think that, then I went there.
All right. So you guys head up. We'll do your roll in a second, but I want to see what Kay does first. So let me know what you're doing, Kay, tonight, as everyone is sleeping.
So you said there are 3 towers, right? But
Yes.
I'm kind of, as lovely as this town is, there has to be some sort of underbelly, and I want to find that underbelly.
Oh, so you're trying to find like a
Other roads,
like
or
a
Yeah.
thieves guild thing.
hmm
Not bad. Let's see. How would Kay find a thieves guild if there was one in the town? What are methods?
Normally, I would think that there would be some sort of like thieves sign or thieves cant or thieves mark, known only to like people of certain gangs or marauders or or thing. I didn't think there would be anything in the bar, especially with the hobgoblin like watching over us. So I wanted to like go in my room and then exit and then walk around the town and see if I notice anything that would indicate maybe there's a slight little underbelly, or maybe there's a pawn shop where I could ask other questions at night.
Okay. Let me see. This could be either a intelligence, or maybe agility. I'm gonna let you pick one of these.
Okay.
And give me that roll, but add 1 boon to it.
Nat 20.
Ooh!
Plus 4.
Okay,
Nice.
So that's actually a double crit in a way. Let's
In a way.
In a way. But in another, more accurate way. It's 1 crit.
because she real quick with a boon. So I'm gonna say you spend most of the night going around. You see the church and everyone's sleeping. You always see people on the towers. And they're always switching shifts. But then you get to here, and you do see
Starlight?
one of those. No, it's the house next to it.
Okay.
You do see one of those symbols, those rogue symbols in the back. And it looks to be like a little indentation there.
Oh, like someone made a mark in Thieves' Cant or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I look around and I see if there's maybe like a hidden door or an opening.
yeah. So when you see since you got that 20, when you see that indentation, you look around and there is actually some brush, some bushes, and you clear it, and there's a trap door right next to it.
Nice. I open the door. Or maybe I knock a little. Like a...
Were you unsure about that knock?
Just a little. 'Cause, you know, it's different from city to city. And
It's like this.
you know, it's a different dialect. My dialect is a human rogue dialect. I mean, this could be like fate.
It's true.
That's true.
You see a hand lift up. You hear like a female voice, and she says, the butter melts at midnight.
But not if it's frozen.
She opens up. And
Whoa.
she says quickly,
Coldplay.
and she you go inside the trap door, and you guys start going down this long corridor underneath. It takes about maybe like 10-15 minutes, and you come across this little alcove, and there's a bunch of rogue thieves just hanging out down there, and they're all like playing games or just talking to each other. Maybe about 5 of them. And they're all mask on, no, you can't, you can just see their eyes.
Yes, well, I'm hooded
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
If I could get my hood on. So
And she says, "My name is Farron. What's your name?"
I'm known as Kay.
She offers like the thieves handshake with you.
And we spit.
Outstanding.
So what brings you to Saltville?
One of my companions was sort of called in for questioning after we...
Was that thing your companion? We saw some changeling enter the village, and it was all corrupted to hell.
So I hear, but you know we all got to make a living somehow, right?
Yes, but none of us. She looks around and she says, "None of us. We don't dare dive into the dark arts."
Can I tell anything about the races in the group?
It's hard to tell because they're all covered up. But if you look at her, give me a perception. Give me a perception.
Exactly. Very important in my line of work.
Give me a perception check on her, but with a bane.
Okay.
It's hard to tell.
That is a 19 minus 4 is a 15.
Wow, man, you're rolling great tonight.
I'm rolling great tonight.
Where's the real Yuri?
Seriously. Well, I guess.
Guys.
Oh, but my perception, I guess it's an 11. Okay, yeah. So.
That's still a pass because you just need a 10 or higher. So you notice when you're speaking to her, you do see her hair and you do see her skin start to show through her hoods, and you can see that she is actually a salamander.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Salamanders are a race that live in the desert that are actually they're very immune to the heat. Their race has evolved in the way that they're accustomed to the heat and they love it, and their skin actually radiates heat. So as you're close to her, you can feel the heat coming off of her.
Use them to cook breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm like, so
for you
what
people, eh?
moves around this part? What can you tell me about this town and about this Draxus fellow?
She says, well, we've been hiding out here, just trying to form a little guild. It's not safe out there in the Deadlands. This village was very hard to find. Normally, when you're outside the village, it is covered in a magical sphere, makes it invisible.
That's pretty amazing.
It was only because she points at one of these other guys, and she says it was only because of him that we actually found this place.
Wow. And do any of you leave or make contact with any of the other guilds?
Honestly, I haven't been able to talk to the other guilds in a long time. We've been fending for ourselves, especially since Draxus came along. Draxus has been taking races of all kinds from all across the Deadlands, doing some kind of experiment.
That's what I hear. Have you lost anybody in this group?
Yes, we've lost 3 people actually.
3 people.
Yes. And
Who exactly is Draxus? Do you know?
so she starts to go into more detail. It's like, I don't know much, but from what I've heard, Draxus is actually this. They said he's been around since the eclipse. When the eclipse happened, again, that big shadow came across. But some say that when the shadow came across, there were these stones that fell from the sky. I don't know if it's true, but we've heard that some of these stones fell onto certain individuals and imbued them with dark power. And it's rumored that Draxus has one of these stones, and they're called the Enigma Stone.
The Enigma Stone.
I gotta get me one of those.
Yes. They say they were born from the eclipse themselves.
Wow, sounds like he's a pretty powerful dude.
Yes, and some say he's trying to unlock the power of this stone by using some sort of experiment or sacrifice, we don't know. But no one has been able to find his temple. It's somewhere in the Deadlands, but we haven't been able to find it yet.
Can you also tell me if you know of any maybe orphaned children, human children, a boy, maybe around 5-6 years of age? At this point, I think he'd be 5 or 6.
She says, I've come across many lost children. I'm sorry, but you're asking me about a needle in a haystack.
Is there an orphanage in town?
She shakes her head, no.
See, what can you tell me about the hobgoblin known as 123?
Oh, again, I only watch, but he seems to be one of the guards of the church. Hobgoblins, from what I hear, they're usually guardians of the Fae. So they are sworn to protect their own.
Their own. So trustworthy, but only for their own.
Yes.
I see.
At least that's what I hear. But what are your plans here, Kay?
Well, I'm looking for information on a lost child, and one of my
Is this your child?
yes.
she kind of puts she does like the thief guild, like pat on the head, pat on the shoulder, and she says, "I'm sorry."
I'm like, so, how long has your guild been set up?
Again, we've only been here for a couple months, but we've been in hiding. We don't want anyone to know we're here.
I see. So how's business then?
We're mostly just trying to connect enough supplies so then we can leave into the back into the Deadlands.
Dangerous times right now, though.
Yes. So we're just waiting and trying to gather enough supplies until it's safe. And she obviously she says to you. Well, actually, she doesn't even tell you. She doesn't even say this to you because it's kind of a no-brainer that she would believe that you would not tell anyone that she's here.
Yes,
So,
it's thieves' honor.
It's a thieves' honor kind of thing. And she says, "So did that changeling? What of it?"
Well, I think he gets to live if he kills Draxus. I just don't know how that's going to happen.
She says he's gonna kill Draxus.
Gonna steal his black stone too.
Well, apparently...
Is he some kind of powerful wizard or something? Because
I think that was a condition of his release from Zara, but honestly, I don't know that he's not just going to split and run when he can.
she is dumbfounded. She says, "Well, good luck to him, because no one's ever actually seen Draxus, let alone survive an encounter with him."
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in what kind of captives he has right now, too.
Well, are you hoping to find him?
I know it's a lost, possibly a lost hope, but that's what's been sustaining me all this time.
That you might find your child with him?
He's all I have in my family.
He has been stealing many children across the land, so it's not impossible.
All right. Is there anything else you could tell me maybe about this town, or
She tells you this.
about the watch rotations? In case we need to leave early.
She. You know what? I'm gonna say, give me this with a boon. Do a persuade, but it's so you're gonna do a will
Okay.
and add your modifier
Okay.
and your boon. Let's roll.
That is. Oh, that's not very good.
There's the Yuri we
That's
know
a 9.
So, unfortunately, she says, "I'm sorry, but I can't really tell you much. We've only just met."
This is true, and of course,
You know how dangerous out there. Actually, she does. She does tell you to hold on to this. It looks like a rock. You mind holding on to this for me?
sure.
And
And
it's actually made of iron. And she says, "Just want to make sure you're not a changeling."
Oh, you have something against changelings? I must admit, I do not know very much about the other races besides humans.
So she tells you, iron is actually one of the only things that can fight against the Fae. The Fae hate iron. It impairs them. So if they ever get in contact with iron, they revert back to their original selves.
You know what? Remind me to pick up a crowbar tomorrow morning.
You can keep that.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
And what was your name, friend?
It's sorry. Fran.
Fran the Salamander.
Yeah, Fran the Salamander. Fran. You're welcome, Kay. Please, again, if you find out anything about Draxus, let me know.
Well, I'll send it through the channels.
Yes. And she does the traditional.
We do the
Yeah,
little... and we spit in our palms and...
Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll turn in for the night, right?
I go to hell.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to So, explain to everyone what Draxus has to do now.
Slag.
Sorry.
Every night.
Slag.
When I go to sleep, my soul goes to hell.
Yeah.
In the morning, I return from hell, but I immediately gain insanity equal to my will score, which is 11, but it doesn't matter because whenever your insanity reaches your will score, you go mad. That means I roll on the madness table.
Yes.
Many of them involve me harming myself, but if I roll a 1, my heart stops and I die.
Yes.
5% chance I die every
and-
morning when I wake up.
And if
Bro.
he rolls a 3, he claws his eyes out.
Yeah.
So there's
Well, I rolled an 8 or 9 at one point and started trying to scrape myself with a knife.
Yes.
When
Do
So
you
insane.
tell two this?
I told you before in the tavern,
Okay,
if I start waking up and trying to harm myself, you're gonna see and hear it.
great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay up as long as I can.
Okay. Well, I'll be up in the morning. Can you grab that? I'm gonna do this on camera.
Yes. So let's do the roll.
Holy shit. It was nice knowing you for the length of time that I did.
Please roll a 1. Oh no, I
I'm using
rolled
No,
a
the
don't.
big-
No, he doesn't want the 1. He
I'm
doesn't
using the
want the
big metal die. It's a 7.
Okay.
Sickened. I become violently sick, vomiting and defecating uncontrollably until the madness
You and
ends.
the defecation.
While sickened, you are dazed. At the end of each round, roll a d6. A roll of 5 or higher ends the madness. So we're not in combat or anything,
Yeah.
so I assume we're just abstracting.
Yeah, so-
I'm sick for a while until I
you're
roll a
sick.
d6.
So you wake up sick as a dog.
You wake up and
vomiting,
see me just vomiting.
vomiting, shitting yourself, all that
I
stuff.
still think he's beautiful.
Absolutely. I
And-
ate some of your poop.
My madness lasts another round.
Yeah. But then once your madness ends, you roll a 1d6 plus your will modifier.
So
And it
11
goes down by that much.
plus 1. I rolled a 5, so my madness ends up being 11 minus 6, which is 5, which is what it was before anyway.
Okay. And also,
insanity.
since you rest, your insanity will go down too.
Okay.
I believe.
I'm at 5 right
It's
now.
actually hard to read.
Yeah,
It
resting.
was a 7.
Each time you complete a rest, you can make a will challenge roll with 1 bane to remove 1 insanity on a success, or gain 1 insanity on a failure.
Do you want to do it on camera too?
Sure.
You can choose not to do it if you don't want to gain any more insanity. This is just an option.
So if I don't roll, I'll lose how many?
No, if you don't roll, you won't gain or lose any. But this is a way to get rid of insanity.
Oh yeah, let's roll. Let's roll.
All right.
This is. So I roll with a.
So yeah,
With a bane, right?
make a will challenge roll with a bane, and you have to get a 10 or higher.
Sorry about that.
Oh dang it! That's an 8.
You gain 1 insanity.
I'm at 6 insanity.
A
Great.
little out of focus, but
Yeah.
that's a 9.
Back
So-
to rolling
So,
small.
so you wake up.
Oh wait, I rolled a 1.
So you wake up.
on the bang die.
So Kay, you wake up having nightmares about your child being in a cage somewhere.
I did not sleep well.
And outside, Tobias is waiting.
We can take a break.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, you guys were doing an amazing role play.
Thanks, man.
Actually, here, everyone gets a fortune.
All right.
Oh yay!
Buddy! This is like inspiration, but a little less.
Like
Anyway,
a-
we'll be right back after 10 minutes.
All right.
See you in 10.
Yeah. Hey, you guys,
We're back. Oh my
Hey.
gosh, that music's intense.
how's it going, guys? Let's
I'm gonna put on some less intense
Yes,
music.
yes. Let's bring down the
go.
intensity
There
a
we
little
go.
bit.
Ooh.
So welcome back. We just did a ton of really amazing role play. You guys were amazing.
Aw, stop it. You were amazing.
We're still in the village of Saltview. They were given the task to find Draxus and put an end to his corruption. But the task right now is trying to figure out where Draxus is.
hiding in his little house.
So Tobias tells you guys where the prisoner is, the lizard man, and he says, "Do what you must. We need to find Draxus."
Whatever this guy tells us, I'm gonna need his clothes.
Right, and what's the reason for that?
Everyone keeps saying nobody's ever seen Draxus. Didn't it occur to you that the reason your elf lady picked me to go deal with it is because I can look like one of his people?
No.
Well, that's the reason. That's the reason that she sent me instead of having me killed, is because I can look like one of Draxus's own people. But I can't change my clothes. I'll need his clothes. I'll turn into him. I'll show up like I've escaped.
Or I could be your prisoner again.
That too. No one escaped alive except this guy that we captured. So we can tell that story.
So here's the things we need. I think we want to know what his, I don't know if he, as a minion, would actually know Drax's ultimate goal, but maybe he can give us a map to the place.
Before we start, he's still alive. Shouldn't that be like an exciting thing for us?
Yeah, by the way, if you, whatever you saw this morning when I first woke up, you can maybe just block that out of your memory.
What happened this morning?
Oh, you know what happens to me in the morning.
Oh, he shot himself.
A lot of...
Oh,
You need a little more fiber.
talk about a shitty morning.
It's weird that I can even do that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's too much fiber.
No, it needs a little more. Oh, no, you're right.
Listen,
Too
no,
much
let
fiber.
me rephrase it. If you forget what you saw, I'll forget what I saw.
What did you see?
Deal?
What happened?
He ate my shit.
There's no reason to be disgusted by that. I was hungry. I needed breakfast.
What?
As a fellow foot guy, let me tell you, that's disgusting.
I miss Ro. Ro
don't-
was so normal.
Where is she?
Where did she disappear to?
I don't like this judgment between all of us.
Do you think she's hanging out
You
with
don't
Evan?
like this judgment? The guy assigned to kill me if I do something wrong doesn't like this judgment?
Well, kill is a very strong word. I would say that I'm here to.
But
kill
an
the old
accurate
you.
word. An accurate word.
Yes, but kill in what sense?
In the sense that you stop me from living and then I go to hell.
Right.
Permanently, not like how I go there for a vacation every night.
Right.
Maybe you should take us to the jail cell.
Yes.
3.
Okay, have I expressed to you how much everything sucks for me right now?
It's like, it was just.
That doesn't help my situation.
Doesn't it?
No, because here's what happens. I kill him, right? And we run away. This could happen, right? We kill him, we run away. Maybe I kill you too, I don't know. We run away. I still go to hell every night. And eventually, maybe I go so crazy that I die and I stay there. I need his people
What do you mean
fix
by my
me. Your paladin people. I need you to fix me so I don't go to hell. I'm not a fan of hell. Listen,
Have you ever tried praying?
what?
Praying
To what?
to anything, anyone?
Dear 3, please help me.
No. I don't have that. I can give you water.
But if that's the case, would you be stopping your corrupt ways?
Why?
Then what's the point of getting a paladin to help you if you're just going to continue?
I was corrupt for a really long time before I started going to hell.
Oh, so you want to get back to that first level corruption.
Besides, what is corruption anyway? What is the shit they keep saying?
Corruption is something where you are tainted by the shadow.
There's that word
Shadow
again.
Lords. Well, it's being tainted by the shadow lord.
Everyone's talking about my taint all the time.
Apparently, my
Well,
smell is worse than your corruption to him, so...
Is that true?
I mean, he called you beautiful, and he called me stinky,
Well-
so...
Right, but then he ate my shit.
There's
Right.
nothing wrong with that. I was hungry.
There 100% is something wrong with
At
that.
least I don't eat people's shit. I might eat moldy bread here and there.
Look, I'm a murderous,
Yes.
dark wizard changeling. I'm very open-minded.
Yeah.
Eating shit is not okay.
I agree.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
I still don't quite get what that has to do with anything. But yes, I can take you to the jail.
We gotta just go with it. I gotta just go with it.
Is this flirting?
A little bit. But, okay,
Oh, I'm sorry I'm the third wheel.
no, listen. I'm trying to
You
say
need to
something.
get a fourth wheel.
I'm trying to say something. I appreciate that you spoke up for me.
Well, you did save my life a couple times.
You saved her life a couple times.
Yeah, well,
So that's 3.
okay, you don't have to go with us. Your kid isn't there, you know that, right?
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, but I gotta make sure. I don't want to go there. I think it's a stupid job. I think it's crazy, but maybe we could just sneak in there.
What happened? Okay. You didn't tell me what happened to your kid.
He got stolen. The farm. Actually, I don't want to tell it in front of this guy.
Get the fuck out of here.
I
Now!
have to be.
Go over there where you can see and not hear.
Because, if he listens,
That's a good compromise.
the farm, it was a small, little, subsistence-style farm. My family farmed it for years and years and years. We eked out a living. It wasn't much, but it was ours. And one day, some marauders came in and torched the place, killed everybody, and I was injured. And I saw little Jay just being picked up.
By marauders?
Yeah,
Were they human?
yeah, they were.
So, okay, listen. I know you don't want to hear it. But why would human marauders take your kid and then he ends up in the possession of a lizard man fae?
They could have sold him.
Yeah, they could have sold him.
I mean, we were going to be sold. We were captured to be sold.
Okay, if you want to come, you can come.
I actually don't want to come, but if there's a chance, if there's even a small chance that he could be alive, then I have to go. I think that's as pretty as that lady was, and as fucked up as the situation is. If there's a chance that my son's alive, I need to see it through.
Okay. But again, the world is big. You were nowhere near here when your son got taken, and she didn't say anything about him until after she heard your story. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I think she's a crock of shit.
She's definitely not going to let me live if I kill this guy, and your kid definitely isn't there.
Well, here's the thing. We don't have to come back here afterwards. She didn't even offer us a reward. Well, I guess your reward is your life.
Yeah, funny how that works. It's not the first time
I mean,
that's happened.
it's basically a suicide mission.
She actually did mention that she would help Slag if he returned, and the job was done.
Slag just heard not die.
That Kay heard that too. But I mean, these people. I mean, Tobias. Maybe he did seem kind of stiff for a live person. Maybe they can help you.
Okay, this is what actually matters. I want to know that if you're going, it's not for me.
Can't it be to help you out a little bit?
No. They're gonna kill me. It doesn't matter.
Well, are you gonna let them kill you?
I can't stop them, Kay.
When you say they, are you talking about the devils? Or are you talking about the people here? Or are you talking about the lizard people?
What's the difference?
Point. Then I guess you burn and take as many of those son of a bitches as you can.
That's always been my philosophy, but... You know me.
Oh, I've only known you for a couple weeks. I mean, those are pretty dire circumstances.
Yeah.
As you're talking, Slag, you do see more vultures flying around you, and they all look like teeny devils, and they're all just.
If I see
staring at
this,
you.
I just snap them.
No,
Hey, you boogers.
you just
But-
see vultures. You don't see
But
devils.
you know,
He
but
sees
if they
devils,
wanted
but
you to succeed, why wouldn't they at least help you with that corruption a little bit so that you're in a better position to fulfill your mission?
I don't know. Nothing they do makes any sense. They say I'm bad and they threaten to kill me. They cast magic all the time, all day. And they say my magic is wrong.
It's what
They
kept you alive, right?
They saddle me with a guard
I don't
that
like
eats
him.
shit for fun and say I'm corrupt.
He's very judgy too. Doesn't like humans. I mean, well, humans are the ones who torch my farm. So
You
I
know, he's
understand.
been nice to me, but you're right. He's weird about humans. Humans fucking suck, but he's acting like other people don't or something.
speaking of humans, Tobias walks up and he says, "Are you done? We need to talk to the lizard man." And he looks at you.
They
Or-
told me to go over here. That's why I'm over here.
Or would you rather stand here and let another day pass?
I'm gonna turn into him and just stare at him.
He says, "I see you're very accommodated to just changing up every day, aren't you?"
It's what I do.
No matter how many forms you take, you can't run away from yourself, Slag.
Oh, that's not what I do. In case you hadn't noticed, I embrace myself. Maybe you should do the same.
Oh, believe me, I want to.
Guys,
But
For those on the stream watching, my man here reached for his sword
yeah. But
below the screen.
But he lets go. And he says, "Let's speak to this prisoner. On with it."
Tobias. Brother. I'm back.
Yeah, good. It's somewhere between Scottish and Australian. Yeah,
Yes.
We got it.
Fey accent.
I'm saying this just because you coming along.
No, I'm not gonna come with you guys.
We could really use someone of your stature and strength. Or
He's
maybe
with-
that giantess.
Not Tobias. He's got to up his.
He says, "I would love to come, but Zara has informed me that I need to stay here and protect the village in case more of them come to kidnap our own."
Did you get that? Oh, bugger! I wanted that one.
But can they find your village? It seemed pretty well hidden. Like, I don't think I would have found it by myself.
Well, sitting can always be found.
As he says,
It seemed like a secret village.
"We've been safe for a long time, but magic can only last so long."
These two.
Have you had very many refugees come through?
Not many. But again, that's not important. Let's talk to this lizard man and find out where Draxus is.
I really fucking hate this guy. I mean, that's not out loud. That's Slag's internal monologue. I just really fucking hate this guy.
If
So-
you're okay with it, we can get doing.
I thought we're
No,
walking.
we need to talk to the lizard man. Let's go.
Yeah. So you guys follow Tobias. He takes you into one of the watchtowers. This is like near the church, and goes inside, and there's a cell in there and you see the lizard man he's just like lying with his arms crossed on the side of the cell. And Tobias looks at you and he says, "Get what we need."
I'm like, I don't speak, what was that language? Orcish that Ro was speaking?
They were talking deep speech.
I do not have language.
Oh, do none of you have deep speech?
None of us have deep speech. Maybe.
I have common and orc.
He was speaking like a broken common. So he did speak that to Ro.
Toby, you want us to get what we need. You should leave.
Oh, he's leaving. He's like, and he exits it and he closes the door.
Once again, there doesn't have to be any bloodshed that needs to occur with this one.
You see the lizard man come up to the thing and he starts like slithering.
I lick his hand.
He tries to like grab you, but I don't know if you.
I cast Hex on him.
Oh, okay. What is that doing again?
I'm going to make an intellect attack roll against his will.
Okay.
If I succeed, he becomes cursed for 1 minute or until he takes damage. While he's cursed, he is impaired, and I make attack rolls against him with a boon.
Ooh, nice.
All right, cast a spell.
Here comes the attack roll. That's a 19 on the die.
Ooh.
Since it's intellect, I think it's going to be +2. Yeah, +2. So 21.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
All right, it works.
So he's cursed
So as
and impaired.
So as soon as you hit him with that, he kind of recoils back into the cell, and you see him like grabbing his chest, and he's like,
Really useful
he's
spell.
like, yeah, he says, "Draxus will destroy you all."
Yeah, he can eat my ass.
Well, after he eats his ass, he's going to die.
By the way, what does he look like? Since you follow him, he must be very scary,
I
right?
will tell you nothing.
He rolls all challenge rolls with 1 bane. That's what impaired means.
Okay.
I think you're going to tell us everything. Otherwise, my friend here.
And
True, and I've eaten.
Hey, remember when I made your friend shit himself to death?
Sorry.
and he says, "Abomination."
Yeah.
Hey, you're an abomination.
We're all abominations. Let's not throw words around.
And he says, "No, I am perfect."
No,
Perfect.
Right, that line of thinking is the thing that gets you corrupted.
You're a murderous slaver.
I'm going to pull out a knife and say,
You want to stay perfect?
And he kind of goes back a little bit, and he says, "I am unarmed. You wouldn't hurt me if I was unarmed, would you?"
Yes,
but you-
we would.
I will turn back to my real self.
What about me makes you think that?
There's also the fact that if we were unarmed and you would be armed, you would have stabbed us.
Slag, give me intimidation.
Is that will?
Yeah, so that's your will. But roll it. You can either do will or strength. Roll it with a boon.
Okay, it's will. 11.
That's a pass. So you make that thing, and he kind of deflates a little bit. He says, "Just, I know nothing about Draxus.
Why do you follow him?
He is everything. He is the shadow.
Have you seen him?
All I know is the shadow."
So have you even heard him speak?
He kind of just says the same thing again. The shadow lives on through Draxus.
Well, that's not an answer to her question.
Okay, why are you capturing people?
He just says, "Draxus, he will soon get all the power he needs to rule this land."
Right. Okay, how big is your camp? And where is it?
I will not tell you.
Slag?
Just start with the fingers.
I'm going to cast harm.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm going to cast Pox. Sorry, Harm is a forbidden spell. I'll just cast a cursed spell. So I'll make another intellect attack roll against his strength.
Okay.
And on a success, he's going to erupting green weeping blisters, take 1d3 damage from disease, and become frightened for a round.
And I say, they're keeping you in here to keep you safe from us.
17.
That's a hit. So you see him. Can you explain how you cast the spell?
I will just look right into his eyes, and then I will say,
And you see him start to erupt with things, and he goes, just kill me and be done with it.
Answer the question, or you will suffer for years.
I gotta say, you're not really perfect at this moment.
Somewhat less than perfect.
That could change.
Yeah.
You could choose not to suffer
You can
by
also
answering our questions.
These are truths.
How about a deal? Yes, a deal.
Depending on the deal.
I take you to Draxus, but you let me free once I take you to his temple.
That won't work. I need your clothes.
He says you won't be taking anything from me.
Wait, that might work. And I wink at you. And I'm like, well, tell us where this temple is first.
You think I'm some sort of imbecile?
I think you are. Because if you weren't, you'd realize that you're about to die if you don't answer the question. We can capture another lizard man, imbecile. You can either save your life by telling us, or waste our time by not.
He looks scared, and he says, the only way I can survive is if I take you there. That's the only way. If I tell you, you'll kill me.
Well,
How fast do you want to die?
Here's the thing. We will not kill you if you tell us. That's our deal.
We won't?
We will not kill him.
listen, lizard guy, you are a prisoner of this guy. Me and Slag, we want to kill you. He's preventing us from killing you. So
We are outside contractors, not employees.
This is true.
Again, he just reiterates, I have something you want. I'll lead you to Draxus. Only if I can survive.
Is
I'm
there a
gonna
skill
make-
that you can do that will hold him?
I'm going to explain this one more time. You're not leaving here with us. If you tell us where Draxus is, maybe me and Kay walk out of here without killing you. And then it's up to these people. If you don't, you die slow. As slow as I can make it.
But although
Do you
that's
understand?
very difficult.
maybe you should just step out for a brief moment.
I want to hear his answer. Depending on it, I will step out. I got urinate.
See?
I want to reiterate. There's no version of this where you come with us. None. Answer now. Your life depends on it.
He disappears.
He's still inside.
I'm going to look at the floor. He's covered in green weeping blisters. Do I see any fluid hitting the ground?
Perception with a moon.
Okay.
I'm going to do the same.
Is that intellect?
Sights.
I believe so.
See into areas obscured by shadow in those areas.
I'm spending my fortune because that was a shitty roll.
I rolled a 10.
Automatic success with my
Yeah.
fortune.
Okay.
I don't know where I put it.
We can do it.
We know it's gone, but I don't know where I put it. Oh, thanks. If I
What was
find
your
it.
what was your guys' roll?
Mine was a 10.
If he succeeded, then that's fine.
Thanks.
So because of the weeping of those wounds, you do see like drops on the floor where he was, and indentations in the sand of his feet. But it's in.
But he's in a jail cell or something, right?
Yeah, but as far as him, you don't see him at all.
I'm gonna pull out the spear and stab where the fluid is dropping.
You are not close enough. You have to come inside the cell.
If that's the case, then I would do
I have my bow and arrow.
That's good. If you're just gonna shoot it, like through a cell door, it's gonna be like a bane, and you can't see.
Do you have a ranged weapon?
No, I have a sledgehammer, dagger, staff. Oh, wait, I have a revolver with 6 rounds.
Okay, let's all pull our ranged weapons. It's bars, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll all shoot through the bars. And before we do, I will say, Lizard guy, if you're crouching, you better stand up, because we're going to shoot low.
Brilliant.
All right, you guys fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone make attacks with 2 banes.
Okay.
With 2 veins?
Yeah,
With
2
two
banes.
being.
Yeah.
I feel like we could shoot through the bar.
Well, this is because you can't see him.
5.
That is. Oh wait.
So what's the bane?
Bane, you roll two 6s, and whichever one is higher, you subtract from your attack roll.
That is a 13. But I actually rolled with a boon as a rogue, so that's actually minus. So I rolled an 18.
You subtract
Yeah,
the
two.
highest.
Yeah, 2 Banes means you roll 2d6, but only one of them counts. The
Or
higher one
17.
counts.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 9 for me.
So she got 18 though.
You got 18.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
probably an
so-
arrow hits him
so-
in the leg.
so-
Or maybe a 17 actually, because one of my boons takes away my bane.
What
right?
did you shoot at him, Kay?
With a bow and arrow.
A bow and arrow? All right, so you guys miss, but you see this arrow lodge into like nothing. And you hear him yell in pain. Ah! And all of a sudden you start to see blood like coats him right here. And you can see the skin that was there start to show his skin again. He basically chameleon himself.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And
I'm not
and
gonna tell the guards this.
and then he pulls out the arrow, and he starts trying to kill like stab himself.
Oh,
So
oh shit.
I'm gonna let you guys get around, but he's like in mid stabbing right now.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna open up the cell.
I'm going to stand in the door.
Okay. All right. So you open up the cell. So let's call this fast turns. So this is how combat works. You get fast and slow turns.
Yeah.
Fast, I can only get 1 action.
Yeah, fast you can get 1 action.
Slow
But
action.
opening up a door is not. I count that as a minor action. So since it's already open, well, it's not already open, but you have the key.
Yeah.
You can open it, but you can still do one other thing.
I'm gonna tackle him.
All right, so you're gonna try to grapple him, right?
Yes.
So let's see.
Guessing that's with the boom.
So grab is strength or agility attack versus my agility. Or you grab. Okay, so no, this is gonna. Well, you can see him. You can partially see him right now. So I'm gonna say this is with 1 bane.
Okay.
So
So-
roll either
Minus
strength.
D6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So roll either strength or agility attack.
And I just add the modifier.
Yeah.
So that's
Miss.
okay. Yeah.
So you jump into the cell, attempting to grab him, but he kind of flies off to the side, and he's still like kind of trying to hack himself right now.
Okay.
With that arrow. Fast or slow?
Slow.
Fast. Okay, go ahead.
Oh wait. So with fast or slow turns, it's an action, but you can't do a movement.
You can either do a movement or an action.
I want to try to shoot the arrow out of his hand.
Ooh, okay, this is a called shot. So, Let's see. It should be on this cheat sheet somewhere. Actually, let me just look it up here. Called shot. All right, this is on page 52. This is range attacks called shot. You can attack a specific location on a target's body. You can use this option only if the target has a physical body.
Attack with 2 banes.
Yeah, attack with 2 banes.
Okay, so I get to roll with 1 bane. So, I mean 1 boon. So does that mean I...
So now you attack with 1 bane.
Okay. That is a 16 minus 2. That's a 14.
14. Oh, sorry.
Oh, but do I add any other modifiers? No, right?
No, but you do have a fortune still.
Yeah, I'm gonna make... Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's make that into
I forgot I had a fortune too.
It's an auto hit.
Let's
Yeah.
make that into an auto.
Okay.
We don't want to spend them all on this guy.
All right, whatever.
We've already spent 2 on this
We
guy.
just don't want him to die yet.
Okay, so yeah, you see him trying to go for his throat, but then you shoot his hand with the arrow, and it flies out of his hand, ricochets off onto the side of the sun. He's like, ah! You say you're going slow?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go fast and just try. You're in the cell, so he's just gonna try to attack you.
What?
He's just gonna do a melee attack.
This is against my what?
Your defense. So there should be a number on your sheet for defense.
Okay.
What is that? What is your defense?
12.
You rolled a 12.
Cool.
So 4 damage.
Cool.
So you see him, you see claws like come out of his fingertips, and he slashes at you, and you feel it come across your chest.
That was not nice.
And he says, "For the shadow." Your turn.
Hey, close the door.
I'm going to walk into the cell, use my movement to walk up to him, and on the way I'm going to touch myself, and then I'm going to touch 3, and then I'm going to touch the lizard man, and I'm going to cast Seed of Life.
Oh, what is
You
this?
touch each target and plant in its body the Seed of Life. The seed grants the target 2d6 bonus to health that lasts for the duration, 1 hour. 1 hour duration. If the target becomes injured, it immediately heals damage equal to its healing rate, and the spell
Wow.
ends for that target.
Wow.
So I'm healing you, I'm healing the lizard man, and I'm making it so that I automatically heal if I drop to half.
So we heal 2d6.
2d6 bonus to health.
Oh,
Max
okay.
health is up by 2d6. I'm going to roll that.
Yeah. Roll the 2d6.
2, 3, 4, 6.
So we all get +6 to our max health.
Yeah, and you're healed.
And,
Oh, actually, no. You don't gain healing. Just your max health goes up.
yeah, just your max health doesn't go up. Yeah, it doesn't go up until we hit 0.
If you
So
no,
mine
if you
goes
hit
up by 7?
6 total.
6 total.
But if you get half your health,
okay.
then
That goes
you
up
auto
to
heal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So this guy is going to have a hard time killing himself.
End of the
Nice.
round, I
Very nice.
have to
Thank you.
roll a d6 if I'm neither incapacitated nor subject to the frenzy to see if I get into frenzy. That is a 1. Never mind.
So if you hit a 6, you go into frenzy.
If I hit a 6, I get frenzy, which
Okay.
then I'm immune to fright, get a +1d6 to damage, and any attacks against me have 1 boon.
Oh man, it's gonna be so great when he roles play this.
I'm very excited.
Okay, so that's end of the round. So back up to fast turns. Who's going fast?
I'm going fast. I'm closing the door.
Okay.
I'm going fast, but I will go last because I'm not sure what I'm doing yet.
If you go slow, you can do a movement and an action. If you go fast, you can only do either a movement or action.
I'm gonna do fast again. Try to grapple him.
Okay, so go ahead.
That is -1 bane.
No bane this time because you already tried once.
I see. Okay, so that's 18.
Okay, that's a hit.
Plus I don't know what it is. Agility, strength.
Agility.
Okay, well yeah, 18.
Okay, so yeah, he is grabbed right now. So it says if grab creature size. Okay, we're both the same. Grab creature size. Grapple creature can choose to move. Okay, and it's grab.
I just tell him
Okay.
it wouldn't. If I were you, I would just stop fighting us. We're just trying to help you, and honestly, help you continue to live. Just follow our directions.
He's gonna make a fast turn and try to bite you. And actually, he gets a bonus to this because you're grabbing him. So. $14?
That
Okay.
hits.
So you just see him like dig into your shoulder with a bite. 2 damage.
Okay, and then you said if it goes to half, I get full up.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. If you hit half, then you go back up to full.
Okay, I'm now at 21.
Okay. All right. That was his turn. You said you wanted to go fast still.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Hole of Glory.
Okay, what is that?
That's what I dumped it.
It's a portal.
Mhm.
Like Portal video game style. It opens 2. Anything that goes in one instantly comes out the other. If it closes while anything is in it, it severs it. I'm going to open a portal under him and above him. And the instant he starts to fall, I'm going to stop concentrating. I'm going to cut his feet off and let them land on his head.
Whoa!
He's currently being grappled
Yeah,
by me.
he's currently being grappled by him. So if you do the portal, they're both gonna go through.
Can I target it so that just the edge is where that guy is?
They're in mid grapple right now.
Let go.
You won't be able to do
Next
it.
round.
Come on. Okay.
Just punch him in the face.
You're behind him, right? I can just let his feet go in. Okay.
I'll push it. I'll push
It's too hard. It's too hard. Okay. You've already had your turn this round, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't know.
That's okay. I will.
Just kill me. It's okay.
I will do nothing this round. Actually, I'll just watch for a round.
Okay.
Okay.
But I will yell to you, shove him away.
I yell guard.
Oh, okay.
And did you close the
I
door?
close the door and yell guards.
Okay.
All right. When you yell guards, you do hear footsteps coming, but they're not here yet. So, top of the round, faster.
Oh wait. End of the round.
Got 6?
I got 6.
Oh, so okay. So explain frenzy.
So my demeanor is a bit hunched. I'm this gray-looking, saggy, hobgoblin creature.
I like hobbling.
Hoblin. When I enter frenzy, my back kind of just goes, straight. I have this stronger looking appearance to my body, and usually I'm in a kind demeanor, and that's no longer a thing. And I just hold him a little tighter and just say, "You should have listened to us."
Ooh.
Push him.
Do you attack him or just keep holding him?
Oh,
Push him into the wall.
I am gonna do that. Definitely. Holding him, I shove him to the wall. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to hurt him. I'm not even thinking. I just shove him into the wall, trying to.
So this is like an unarmed attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you let go of him in so doing, yeah? You throw him into the wall, or
Yes.
you put? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So just roll attack with strength.
That is 13.
All right, so you push him away, and you try to like hit him against the wall, but he slips out. So as soon as you let go of him, he just slips away from you. And
Now it's me.
it's still fast turns.
I'm slow.
There goes feet. Hold of glory.
All right, so
It's just,
and
however much of him falls in
So-
before I can stop concentrating gets cut off.
okay, so wait, let me see the spell. What? It's
here.
whole glory, right?
Yeah, it is.
Did you bleed out to death?
Who knows? But I'm gonna drink that blood.
It's a teleportation spell. Here's the
You're just
description.
like a garbage compactor, aren't
Yep.
you?
I got
You
it.
got it? Okay.
All right, so whole glory. 1 foot portal opens at the center of each cube. And remains for the duration. The portals have no thickness. Anything placed in the portals instantly comes out the other end. When the effect ends, the portals close, possibly severing whatever is in it.
Now, I didn't actually, I thought it was 1 yard. I see that the target area is 1 yard. The portal is only 1 foot. So I might only get one of his feet in there. But still, I'll cut it off.
So you're aiming for his feet,
Yeah.
and you're gonna try to sever one of his feet.
Yeah. Because the duration is 1 minute. I did just look this up in between my turns. If it's longer than a round duration, that means it's concentration, and it stops when I stop.
Okay. So it says possibly severed. So I gotta give him a chance.
See, maybe give him a check to see if he had invaded.
He's gonna do an agility save,
Do it.
and if he saves, you miss it.
All right. But don't forget, he's also got the... Is he
that-
doing
oh,
a challenge roll?
Yes.
He's also got that hex on him. So he's going to roll that with a bane.
Good call on that.
Well, he's impaired, so yeah, I'll roll it with a bane. What'd you get?
No,
It was a 1, yeah?
It was a 1,
It was a
yeah,
1.
yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. So
Didn't even need the bane.
So, man, if it's a 1, okay,
It's only a 1 foot wide portal, so he can't fit through it. Only his leg can fit through it.
only his leg. So I'm gonna say you sever his entire like right leg. So the a lot of his right leg falls into it, and you cut it, and then you see his leg appear somewhere else. And
Yeah, right above him. It's going to land
and
on
just
him.
flops on the floor. And he's like ah, and he's gonna
He's going to take damage, but
Yeah.
immediately heal his healing rate, so that wound should close.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
he automatically goes half and then goes back up. So interesting.
Wow.
So that means, so I guess,
Nice.
I've
So-
been doing
so-
this a long time.
so I guess those, because you said it was a seed, right? Seed of life.
Seed of life, yeah.
So I guess you see like these roots cover his wound and seal up his wound. Like so, it's like, and he's like, oh, and he just collapses on the floor, and he's in shock right now. So he's not gonna do a turn.
I got that life magic from this dwarf I met.
It's still your turn.
So if he's in shock, then I'm going to get my robe because I think we got climbing gear from last session.
This fight's
And
over,
I'm
right?
gonna tie him
He's
up.
missing a leg.
I mean, yeah, he's not fighting back now.
Yeah. So I'm going to tie him up, and maybe there's a chair we could tie him to, so he doesn't escape.
Yeah.
If this is all within the minute, I'm gonna try to kill him.
Yeah, because you're in
Interesting.
frenzy right now, right?
So I take
We
out.
do still need information, though.
I take out my sledgehammer and try to bash his brains in.
All right. He currently can't.
Unless one of you two are going to stop me.
My turn is passed. I can
Yeah.
yell stop, but that's it.
Yeah.
Oh well, if this is the same round, then never mind. On the next round, I'm gonna try to do this.
So okay. So this is the order it went. He went fast. He did his portal.
I'm slow.
You're going slow.
Yeah.
I went fast also.
He went fast before me.
Okay. So in between the fast and slow, the lizard tries to act, but he can't because he's severed, so he's
Yeah.
impaired. And then it's your turn now.
So now that he's impaired, I'm going to go up and tie his.
Okay, he doesn't fight back. You tie him up, and now he's just laying there.
Are you still trying to kill him though?
So, but it's a new round now.
Yeah. Well, I'm still in frenzy.
But we
so-
can decide who goes first when we're in initiative.
Yeah. So if we're still fighting, then right now it's fast turns. Whoever goes first.
Fast turn.
I'm gonna do
Fast
fast
turn.
turn.
Okay.
Which I will let you two go
grab.
first.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna. You see me take out my sledgehammer.
Yeah.
With malicious intent in my eyes.
No, damn it, that doesn't work. Damn.
Okay, so while Steve is doing that,
Try something.
I see him pull out the sledgehammer. I'm like, snap out of it, 3. And then maybe like what do I do? I finish tying up the dude, and then I'm going to maybe just try to grab a hold of your arms.
All right. So you're gonna try to grapple him.
Yeah.
So yeah, make a strength check or an agility attack
Against my strength.
against your agility.
Okay.
So what's your
10.
Your agility is 10.
Yep.
So she has to beat 10 to grab you. Oh, 10 or beat 10 or higher.
13 plus 2 is 15.
Attacks against me have 1 boon.
Oh,
Bane?
Sorry.
Bane
That
or
is
boon?
Bane.
Okay, but
Okay.
you know what I do?
No. This is boon.
boom.
That
Because
makes
I'm
sense because you're reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you grapple.
You know what? And I do get 2 boons when I make an attack roll. So,
Could be better.
oh, that is a 19.
Yeah. You definitely grapple. So you're grappling him right now, and he can't attack.
I kind of want to headbutt you too, but I guess
It's fast. You only have 1 turn.
whatever.
All right. Steve, do you know what you want to do, or you want to do slow?
No, I'll do something if it's a little bit of a stretch, so I'll run it by you. I would cast the Cure spell. His frenzy is not on the list of things it removes, but if it could be interpreted as an affliction or an insanity, then Cure would snap him out of it.
Remi cure.
You touch the target, granting one of the following benefits. Remove one of the following afflictions from the target: diseased, fatigued, impaired, or poisoned. Remove 1 insanity from the target. Remove any penalty to the target's health, and the target heals damage equal to half its healing rate. So those are options. One of them can happen.
You know what?
This is up to you. I don't know.
Technically it doesn't work, but it's my shenanigan for the night.
How does frenzy end? Does it say there?
It ends in frenzied lasts for a minute.
For a minute, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say you can. You try to do it, but he can't. It doesn't get rid of like a. Here will not get rid of this kind of like mental thing he's going through. So.
Yeah. Okay. So I probably just interpret what I'm seeing as insanity and try to remove the insanity, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, like he's not insane. He knows what he's doing. But yeah, he's not insane.
I will say this though. I read Frenzy. The Hobgoblin deals 1d6 extra damage with its attacks, is immune to the frightened afflictions, and other creatures make attack rolls against it with 1 boon. You are not required to keep attacking. It doesn't say that.
I understand.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
This is how I'm interpreting it.
Fair enough.
So are you going fast or slow?
I said fast because I was trying to kill
It's your
him.
turn.
But you
Grapple.
grabbed me.
Yeah.
Let's snap out of it. 3. We still need him
And I
alive.
try to headbutt you.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so first first you gotta try to break her grapple, because right now she's kind of like behind you. So
This is against her what?
well, you gotta try to beat her you gotta try to beat her strength. So you gotta do like a attack on her strength with either agility or attack.
Would this be my one action?
Yes, because you're trying to get yourself free.
But I'm just trying to headbutt her.
Well, the thing is, are you like in front of him, or are you like in back of him?
I kind of imagine you like running up and like grabbing my arms as a pilot.
Yeah.
You'd be in front of me.
I would say you can do the attack, but it's with a bane.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I'm not trying to kill you
Yeah.
yet.
I'm just looking at the lizard. Can you believe
Well,
this
that's a
shit?
0.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
And then my bane was a 1.
So then can I kick him in the nads?
Does he have
no,
mans?
you already acted this turn, right? Yeah. So,
Well, he rolled a 1. There should be some consequence.
wait, no. You rolled a 1 on the die?
I rolled a 1 on the die and then a 1 on bane, so I got a 0.
She takes your weapon.
And your nads.
You felt so bad at trying to help it that
I-
she.
I pull it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I don't have any nads.
He does. They're internal.
They go into
They
when
kinda
it stands.
cut-
I was his shape earlier today. I know.
Are you gonna continue fighting, or does it snap you out?
You tell me, is the minute up?
I mean,
If not, then I keep going.
each round is 10 seconds. So
Can you just hold him for 6 rounds?
You know, I have to say, I tied up that guy really fast.
yeah.
This is one of those magic ropes.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna roll a d20. If it's below 10, I stop.
You know,
That's
he's a
4.
fit.
So the minute we tussle.
let's just say you guys wrestle around for another 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But then you snap out. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. What just happened?
You went batshit for a second.
You see the lizard guy with one leg missing, and he's tied up on the floor. And now a guard comes in with Tobias and says, I said get information, not kill him.
We didn't kill him. We just took his leg.
Good barbecue.
Your guy here tried to kill him. This guy.
Yeah, and I hand Tobias the sledgehammer, which I'm like, very interesting for a Fae to
Did he talk?
learn.
Not yet. He's going to when I make him eat his leg.
Yeah.
Brother, I need to sit down.
Yeah.
Perhaps it would have been best if we had tied him and constrained him before questioning him, as he still had his claws available as weapons. This is really shoddy, Tobias.
Yeah.
Let's not fight in front of the prisoner.
He's unconscious, right? Or impaired.
Well, he's still in shock right now, but he's slowly starting to come back, and he just can't believe that his leg's not there, and he starts to yell at the police, and he says, he doesn't say Tobias, he just says, Paladin, I'll take you to Draxus. Just please get me away from these monsters.
You can't take anyone to Draxus. You can't walk.
Brother, I'm no monster.
And the paladin says, if you tell us who the Draxus is, I'll keep you away from these monsters.
I mean, that's the same deal we offered you ourselves. I'd take it.
And the lizard man says, yes, I'll take you there. Just please, please.
Toby, you know I'll take you there is code for I'll betray you. We need to be told, not shown.
I stand up and go to the bars and just look at him like, take it back. We're not monsters.
He just says, no, you're monsters.
Slam my hand against the metal and just feeling, because it's iron, right?
The
Bars here?
The bars.
yeah.
Yeah. I do have iron vulnerability,
Yeah,
so I do
yeah.
feel that impairment
Yeah.
coursing through my body. I am a monster.
I'm going to walk up to you. I'm still in the cell with the guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk up to you and say, you know what a monster is?
I like them.
It's someone who does what he has to when other people won't.
The lizard speaks up, and he says, even if I did tell you how to get there, you can't get there without me.
Why?
But that's the thing you don't understand. I'm going to turn into him. You're going with us. It just won't be you.
And he says, nice trick, but that won't help you get through the storm.
Tell me about the storm.
And he says, Drax's temple is hidden inside of a giant sandstorm. But
Okay.
only I know the way through it.
Once again, you're gonna tell us, or we'll find someone
He
who
looks up at
will.
the paladin and he says, I'll take you there. If not, kill me now. And the paladin says, it looks like, Tobias, he just says, it looks like if he can lead us through the storm, I don't see why we can't.
Tobias.
Tobias, you're not coming with us. Who's going to keep watch on this lizard guy? Are we going to like cut off his hands so that he can't claw us
No.
and pull his teeth so he can't bite us?
And I was told to only keep an eye on this one.
And he says,
I can cut off more body parts.
like Tobias kind of like refrains and he doesn't want to look at this anymore, and he starts walking out of the cell.
Oh, looks
and-
like good cops leaving.
And
You better start talking,
and then
lizard guy.
and Lizard starts yelling, "Coward! Coward!"
And I enter this point and I sort of step on his throat and I'm like, you better start talking. If you don't want to be eating your leg.
I step outside of this room and just start praying and meditating.
We're dropping like flies.
Both of you give me intimidation plus 2 boons.
Okay.
And you're like, you're with the bad and badder cop.
That's
Oh.
bad.
Oh,
I rolled a 1, 2, 2.
wow.
I rolled 4 and 4, 8.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah,
It's
unfortunately-
will though, right? So it's plus 2. It's actually 10 for me.
Unfortunately, those are 2 fails, and at this point, he bites his tongue, and he starts to gurgle in his mouth.
But he still has the cure seed of life thing going, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, he went back to full, but now he doesn't receive any more healing.
Let me check if that's true. Mm-hmm.
But he has now 7.
Yeah, the spell ends after he heals. So I'll just cast minor healing on him. He'll have his healing rate as soon as he bites his tongue.
I don't usually do this, but if you really want the answers, I can start to eat him.
Oh
You
shit!
see his memories then?
No. He will just be in a lot of pain.
Why don't you start with this leg?
Give me the intimidate with 2 boons.
I'm like, make sure you take off the clothes first so you could.
Oh
reach
yeah,
that.
I already messed up his pants. No, he had a robe, right?
yeah. He had like he has like a lot of rags on him. He's mostly just skin, like a lizard skin.
That's gonna be 20.
Yeah, you succeed. So yeah, at this point, he's like trying to like get to the other corner of the sign, and he's like, all right, just please don't eat me, monster.
Let it go.
And he starts to try to like draw on the sand with his free hand, like this, and like he starts to like draw like on the map. Well, he's not drawing a map, but he's drawing like the town, and he's drawing a path. So if you bring up the map, the world map.
Yeah, one sec.
World map is gonna be somewhere.
While he's
got
doing
it.
that, I also ask him, and how many of you are there exactly?
And he just says, "We are many."
Yeah, I'm gonna need a more exact number. And I sort of
Try to get up closer to him. Well, he's gonna continue drawing this first, but
Sorry, the map is having some
yeah,
technical
it's okay.
difficulties.
So while he's drawing that, so
he can't really give you like a definite number. He just says many.
I'm like, more than 2 hands, more than 3 hands, more than 4 hands. and I hold up my hands.
And he says, I don't know. I think more than 2. He's still in shock right now from losing his leg.
I'm on this map. Where are the prisoners and where's Draxus?
He says, I've never been permitted to go into the temple myself. I've only been allowed to be on the outside.
Okay. And the prisoners?
They're inside the temple. I don't know what happens to them.
So they're all inside the temple.
Yes.
All right, sorry about that, gang. Got it up.
No problem. So,
This is a gorgeous map.
oh yeah, this map is actually from that one-eye guy. So,
Or person.
He did. Yeah.
We made a gender error on one of the maps in
Yeah.
Fallout. We don't know who made it.
So yeah, one-eye
We just
person.
know the screen.
Buck, one eye. Bucky, one eye. Well,
Yeah.
You could be related to Sally.
yeah. So if you want, I can control the tablet.
Yeah.
So basically, he draws away. It's to go here, and then over here, and then he points to here.
Okay.
And normally to you guys, it's believed that nothing is there. And he says, because the inside of this is all just a sandstorm. The inside. It's just a constant sandstorm going all the time.
Know this if we find that you are lying. I will start with eating your other leg.
He starts to cry. And he's like, that's all I know, please. Just make the pain stop.
Oh,
One more thing. Give me your clothes.
I mean, he's tied up. He can't really give you.
I'll take his clothes.
Yeah. So yeah, he lets you do it.
I'll dress myself like him. I'll ask also before we leave it for any gear that he had on him.
And
when he was
passwords.
Yeah, that. Yeah,
He tells us everything. Right?
Yeah. He tells
Okay,
you-
he just tells us everything. Okay.
So yeah, so on his person, his weapons,
Yeah.
he had spear. I believe you got one of those already.
I have one of those already. I'll just
and
add another one.
and that's it. Just a spear.
When we head over there, I know a lot of people that see my kind and want to use our bodies as mechanisms in order for them to get to water. So if anything, you could treat us as your slaves.
I think that was the plan with Kay anyway. That'll
Wait,
work.
you eat shit and water comes out of your mouth and people drink that?
I think your beer plan was good.
Yeah. I think we're going to have to boil any water that comes out of this one. In an emergency.
Yeah, I'm surprised you know about that since you're,
I'm a farmer.
I'm a wizard. Scientist.
I'm a guard.
All right. Well, you got the information from him. What's the next? It is 11:30.
Okay.
I guess we depart.
Yeah. We'll
With
depart.
supplies. With
Yeah,
supplies, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do. This will be out of game. We'll do like a little shopping segment if you want out of game.
Okay.
In the Discord where you can talk to the smith or whatever. You just let me know, and because you do still have 50 gold
Yes.
and you have 50 gold,
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
so you can use that before you depart. But next week we'll be departing.
Yeah, and we'll hit them up for a vehicle if the town has one that we can use.
Yeah. Tobias will let you use the same vehicle he brought you in.
And hopefully
Great.
he gives us enough food and water to make the trip. So.
For our viewers, if you're interested in reading about the shopping center, you can check us out on our Discord.
Check it out on Discord.
Yeah. Actually, can we make a thread just? For
Yeah,
shopping?
we'll put it in Archonia General.
We'll make a shopping thread, for these two.
Yeah.
Or him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I don't have any money.
All right, everyone.
All right, thank you so
thanks
much,
for
guys. You guys
watching.
were
Thanks for
amazing.
watching.
Thank you, Alan.
Yeah, good job.
Great session. Thanks for letting me live.
We'll see what happens next week.
We will. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for